welcome to the BYB Podcast. Success for the backyard boys. And it's Hump Day, folks. The middle of the week, the worst day of the week. I don't know. Does it feel like you guys might be turning a corner on all that has happened in the Dabbleverse, i.e. Hackamania? Yeah, that's my morning fucking radio program retard fucking impression. But anyway, folks, I digress. We're here, we're having fun. It's happening, we're doing it. Skol, etc. But yes, everybody, look at the top right. Look at the beautiful lady that has made a return to BYB. Hello, lady. How's it going, Lemmi?
It's going pretty good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very well, other than the fact that I got a cross between herpes, monkeypox. I think they're calling it superpox. Is it superpox? Superpox. It's impossible to get rid of. I'm not sure how I got it. I would assume it was very gay, whatever it was, right, Hunk?
Looks pretty gay from my spot.
Very, very gay.
It looks like a heart, kind of. It's almost got a heart shape to it or something.
Heart shape. I think,
yeah.
It's heart shaped box. It's not heart shaped monkeypox. Yeah, totally different. Totally different song. You've got it wrong, folks. I'm not a gay man, but I am a chairman from what I see in the. I see you fuckers talking shit about me in the goddamn chat. Written Asylum. I see that. Yeah, actually, that is kind of a cool name. The chairman. Like chairman of the board, or just chairman in general? Because I guess I'm not yeah. I mean, do you think it's a compliment by chance, or do you think they're chipping me, guys? Do you think they're chipping me?
I think it's a compliment.
I hope they are.
What, complimenting and chipping me all at the same time?
Oh no, they're just chipping you, I think.
All right, just chip around the edges, folks, because if you hit me dead center, you might make me go away for good. And boy, oh boy, I can't handle that, man. This is my entire life now. It's built around a podcast. I don't have anything else. I don't have nowhere else to go. Yes, Dan the man, is it? As it were, Dan. From Nice Podcast, Stupid Lemmi Winks. Yes, that's exactly correct, right, Lemmi? You named your
yes.
You named yourself off after a hamster that goes up assholes, is it?
Yep, bravest motherfucking rodent in cinematic history.
Wow.
But right, the main difference between Lemmi and that there hamster is she doesn't go around sticking her head up people's asses.
Oh no, that's not true. I will crawl right up your fucking ass and claw my way out through your mouth. Yes, I will do that.
Yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. You heard it. No, Lemmi does not have a penis. That's not true. Not true. But she just said she'll fucking rip you a new one, motherfuckers. So you better watch your asses. Literally, I think. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah. I love it. in here. Yeah. Okay. Steezy Trev. I have considered making that our new intro, the Heil Hitler. But I don't know. YouTube's terms of service, copyright, all those kinds of things make me think maybe staying away from that as a intro song would probably be the right course of action. But I do love it. It's a catchy motherfucking tune, and that's a fact check. We'll get back to that thought right after we have a public service announcement right now from a fellow backstage that goes by the name Arse Eater. Is it? Welcome, Arse Eater. He said nothing and left. Did I ruin it? Did we ruin it? Did he try to say something? Is he so drunk that he didn't get his message out? We'll never know, because apparently the guy just fell off a cliff, lost his internet, his power went out. Okay, Written Asylum. 99% of the time I nail it with the dude. So once in a while we're gonna have a flub. We had a flub. We need more practice. He just needs to show up more often. See, that's right. I'm kind of I'm out of the rhythm of how we work together because he hasn't been here much lately. But yeah, I you know what I thought? I was like, maybe I'll bring in some bait for the guy. Because we know he's a huge fan of the lady at the top right there, Lemmi. Yes, you're Irishman. Yeah, Irishman. Yeah, he's your lucky charm, is he?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit, right? Yeah, we all hung out not too long ago. Me, you, Kiki, and then I had to take off. But did you guys get in a knockdown drag out after I left, or was I actually the biggest dickhead on that podcast?
You were hands down, bar none, the biggest dickhead on that podcast.
I felt bad later. I was like, Jesus Christ, I was
didn't.
No, I think he didn't. You're right.
You're right. You know, I didn't give a shit. God damn it, Lemmi. You know me too good. Son of a bitch. I'm not getting away with anything today, am I?
Don't you lie to me, boy.
That's right. Steezy Trap, Song of a Generation. Indeed, there is no doubt that Heil Hitler by Kanye West is the song of our generation. It might even break the internet to the point where racism is gone for good. It doesn't exist anymore. It's a thing of the past, literally. We're hoping, folks. We're hoping. What do you think the chances of Ye breaking the internet to the point where the people we're beholden to, our dear leaders that run the world, the dark governments, the dark world, do you think we can end it all with a song like that? Lemmi, let's start with
yes. It's already happening. The ball has already been pushed down the hill. Kanye West did a social experiment, and it's still playing out, man. He proved that you can't cross, like he towed the line, and he straight up proved that there is an agenda for sure. He knew exactly what he was doing, and I applaud him for it. And it's a banger, dude. I can't get it out of my head.
Well, I think that's one of the main reasons that it's doing what it was intended by him, is because it's actually a catchy tune. It's not just like the message or what he was trying to convey to us, but it also gets stuck in your head like one of them fucking earworm type situation, which is weird because you can think of a huge portion of America is just like walking around today like humming Heil Hitler, Heil Hitler. They whoever ever had guessed that we'd all be humming Heil Hitler in our heads.
I like all the different versions of it too. Like I really like the emo version of that song that's going around on Twitter. I love it so much.
Yeah, I had considered throwing in one I saw today into the notes, and it was like some 1950s, old school what do they call it, Motown music like style.
I love it. I need it.
Fucking hilarious. I've seen the country one, I've seen a rock and roll. Yeah, they pretty much made one of each at this point. Keep them coming, folks. Keep the memes coming. Keep it all coming. It's fucking hilarious. I love it all. Oh, Kanye. Oh, Kanye. Just being Kanye. That's right. All right, everybody. Pinned to the top of the chat, of course, are the links for everything on this channel. Link tree for our social medias. We got the membership link, so you can go straight to getting a membership if you want one. $3 a month to get a membership. And we do at least like 12 to 16 extra hours a month doing the Weekly Devil review on Sundays. You guys don't want to miss out on that. And you can't get a better bang for your buck. $3 a month. So anyway, the links are pinned up there as well as our super tip. So you see the QR code very obviously in the top right of the screen right now. But if you can't figure that out, supertip.gg/BYB. And the link is also pinned right to the top of the chat. So if you want to interrupt our show with a voice chat or a text chat, you're more than welcome to. And of course, we always appreciate everybody if you could hit that like button, smash to subscribe, and of course, turn all the notifications on for this channel. So when we go live, you'll know all about it. Brother man, indeed. Yeah, okay. And pinned in the description of the channel, we also have that gift link. So if you don't have like gifted memberships, like there is a toggle you have to go turn it on that allows you to accept gifted memberships. So enough of all that, folks. That's the only grifting we'll be doing today. We will not be asking for your money. You're probably out of money after going to Hackamania, is it? Everybody that went over to Hackamania and spent all their money. I know a couple of you won money, though. So, hell, if you won money, why don't you give it to us, fuckers? No. Muchark Unite. Send Stevie Lou the link for a throwback OG show. You know, that just sounds horrible. That's a horrible fucking idea. No, thank you. No.
I tried, Muchark. I tried.
No, yeah, I see worse ideas coming up in the chat as we go. So let's stop it. Indeed. Yeah, I apologize for that, Chris Mack. Whatever mood he put in there as far as the abilities of the voice chats to say slurs to us during the show in a voice tip. I apologize, man. I'm not going to liberate the words that you guys want to use, but I get where you're coming from, but also I'm not changing a damn thing. And Genta gets it. Ugh. No Stevie Lou ever. I know he ruins everything. He ruins MLC. He ruins, well, you can't really ruin Rock Bottom Podcast, if you know what I'm saying. It's kind of already ruined. Actually, Lemmi, I know you can't stand Ray's face or anything about him, but he actually had Cardiff on his show last night, and it was not a bad show for once. So
that's because Cardiff is fucking hilarious enough to be his own co-host.
To overcome anything Ray is saying or doing at any moment. Yeah, no, we were having fun in there with old Ray Mondo. There was even someone pretending to be Ray in the chat, but no one believes that. Everyone thinks that he actually was calling people kikes. I think it's true.
I believe it.
It's true.
Yeah, that sounds like something Ray would do.
He's very, speaking of bad language, yeah, he's very liberal with the words Chris Mack. Indeed. Oh, son of a bitch. All right, Lemmi, what did you watch all the festivities from Hackamania this weekend?
I watched some of the festivities for sure, yeah.
Yeah, but you've been catching up on everything, I'm sure, since they've been posting everything on all their own channels, respectively. Did you go watch WATP, their live show?
No.
Because it sucks. I get you. I got you. You don't even have to say it.
I've heard multiple people that were at Hackamania say that they up and walked the fuck out of that boring ass show.
Oh, you heard it here, folks. Boring ass show is right. Yeah, I mean, but then again, this little piggy on Saturday night, that shit was fucking lit. Yeah, I don't. Way too much Tobias. I agree with you, Stephen Bravo. We got a little bit of a mixture over here tonight. I think we will dip our toes into the toe, like as if we would be dipping our toe into the river of iniquity in Minnesota. But yeah, we're not going to spend a bunch of time going over the same shit that everybody's gone over. So we'll do some other shit tonight. Yeah, okay. That is kind of one thing I wanted to get into with you, Lemmi. Maybe we'll get into it in the second hour. I'm going to go ahead and say it. HM was boring. HM. Michaela was the most interesting thing to happen. There you go. Hackamania. Whoa, you're just flat out saying Hackamania was boring. Michaela was the most interesting thing to happen, and that happened within the first 30 minutes of Hackamania. KB.
That's my girl.
KB, yeah, but she's been to like all of these fucking events. So KB, would you say that it was more boring than like all the other events you've been to up to this point? And Nick in Fort Wayne, this guy gets it. Nick in Fort Wayne's $2. Thank you, sir. WATP is gay, just like Carl and his mom wife. But yeah, KB, thank you for answering so quickly. You're very prompt. We appreciate that. Yeah, so KB says yes, it was way more boring than any event she's been to, which is a total contradiction to everything that Melton and his little boy stooge. Jesus Christ! All right, that was pretty rough. All right, he might not be a boy stooge. He's that damn Kiwi guy, Moody. All right, I won't be too mean. We got to get into that too, because he did say I'm a jerk, and I don't even know what the fuck I did. It's pretty funny, actually. We got a clip of him saying that. We'll get into it. I'm not saying it was boring. I'm saying most people were saying they actually had a great time and it was fun. I was asking KB, who has been to like all of the events. I'm asking her opinion, and she said yes, it was fucking boring. Besides, she said pretty much except for the fun that happened right in the beginning, which was
Michaela Mania.
MM instead of HM. Hackamania, Michaela Mania, or Misfit Mania. Either one. It's MM either way.
Misfit's a star now.
Who's the star?
Misfit. He was the big he hit homer on this one. Misfit.
I don't know. I don't recall anybody saying Misfit's name. I recall people going, "Who the fuck is that guy?" That's what I did. I knocked it out of the park. You mean everybody fucking realized he was a big fat nobody?
Oh, whoa.
Who took the video is all I heard about that. Who took the video of Michaela? That's what I heard. Michaela knocked it out of the park.
Michaela did. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, also, let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
We're listening.
What's like the first rule of Vegas? It's like the first, I'll give you a hint. It's almost exactly like the first rule of Fight Club. Yeah,
sure.
So what kind of
Fight Club stays in Fight Club?
Yeah, we all knew Michaela was a big old bitch. What we didn't know was that so is Misfit.
That's I mean, whatever. Okay, so Dan the Man has said as much. And who's the other person that I saw saying that okay, so we're just gonna get right into it, aren't we? We're just jumping right into this fucking topic. All right, we can do this topic first tonight, folks. We're getting right into it. Maybe we could play we could play some of the video from it. I don't know. I avoided it on Monday. Tonight would probably be a good night to get into it. I do see things from both points of view. Like I kind of get,
for sure.
I do get what Michaela did if she really is fucking pissed off about last year, but I also kind of get what Misfit did as far as like protecting himself in 2025 with video. Because if you never know when someone's going to be like, put my hands on me or something,
Sure. I've met Michaela in real life. That girl is about just as tall as I am.
So she's 5'0".
She's 5'0". If he was legitimately afraid of her, then he really is a big old bitch. He didn't do that because he was afraid. He did that because he swims in a sea of trolls. And what he had was gold. Don't fucking piss on my leg and tell me it's raining and you did it to protect yourself or for some noble cause. You're just a antagonistic weasel, just like the rest of us. Just own it.
Right. So, I mean, if we were all to say that we all would love to get someone on tilt to the point where they did make a video at your benefit, face to face like that, I guess, I mean, would you have to say that like he won just by making that happen? Or like you did say he does come off looking like a bitch compared to, considering that he just kind of stuck his face in a lady's face, stuck his phone in a lady's face. Sorry, I misspoke.
From where I'm standing, and I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention. I haven't really traipsed around the Dabbleverse lately, but from where I'm standing, there's more people on the side of Michaela than there are of Misfit. I mean, we're all adults. We've all gotten drunk and showed our ass. You know, what we haven't done was be kind of a little bitch and record somebody in their weakest moment, like live. You know what I mean? That's in Vegas. What happens in Vegas is supposed to fucking stay in Vegas. Narc.
Right. So does it make a difference with the weapon threat versus just like, I mean, you said she's very small, so, and whatever, a woman's not going to beat some dude up, and Misfit's no small dude. Like, obviously he was a pretty big fellow, bearded fellow, and whatever. So most of like Spirktopia, the Onions Discord are pretty much 100% as far as I can tell on Misfit's side. So are you saying like the other side, like maybe Stilto or the outskirts of the discords, more or less are taking Michaela's side? Is that how you see it?
I don't know. I'm not in those discords. I'm in my own Discord, and I have my own little community, and we have talked about it. And I think we're just mostly on the side of what a stupid situation that was and how easily diffusable it could have been. You know what I mean? But Michaela straight up is my friend. She's been my friend for a very long time. You know, I've hung out with her in real life. Do I condone what she did? Probably not. I'm not a big fan of getting drunk and showing your ass in public. Do I love her any less for it? Absolutely not. I love that bitch. I love her. I think do I think what Misfit did was wrong? Nope. I don't. Do I think it's a bitch move? Absolutely. Do I understand why he did it? Absolutely. Do I think it's a bitch move? Again, absolutely.
I guess Michaela is being very fair and diplomatic at this juncture. And Michaela says, I don't condone what I did. LOL. That's fair, Michaela. You get it. I think Michaela, it could pretty much at this point accept the fact that she made a mistake. We've all made mistakes. At least Michaela, she's owning hers, and that's that. It's kind of funny because we heard Melton talk about like what happened with Michaela when he said she showed up. She was having a good time. She walked right up to Melton and gave him a big hug. She was trying to set it off right, enjoy yourself at a Hackamania, and then whatever, she made a mistake. She went over there and got in Misfit's face, and whatever, say what you want. He did get her to like. He triggered her to the point, and apparently she'd been drinking all day, and she might have been caught off guard a little bit, and that's understandable. So, I'm glad to see everybody's pretty much being fair about this. To tell you the truth, it does seem that way. Yeah, Michaela should have thrown a drink in his face like Lemmi. This guy gets it. Yeah, that was the funnest thing that happened last year at an event, right? Is Levy and Kevin Brennan getting face to face? Shit happens. Win by 2. That's the other. Blade, is it? That's the other person I seen that was really going in and defending. I didn't really have. I kind of stayed away from it on Monday, and I was like seeing. I mean, I had my own thoughts about it, but I was pretty much trying to see what other people had thought, if it was that big of a deal. And for the most part, I really don't think anyone actually thought it was like a huge deal. A lot of the people I hang out with definitely thought Misfit did a hilarious troll or a major win. And I think that includes like Melton and crew. Honestly, I think that they all really, because he had Melton had Misfit on stage as like the man of the hour kind of a situation.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
So absolutely, that's I for most corners I saw, they were kind of pulling that end of it. The appreciation for the troll, and just pulling that phone out and sticking it in her face, I do believe was the troll. Chris Mack, member for 12 months. Thank you for being a member for this entire time, sir. We appreciate that. Little Lemmi plus plug our please plug our upcoming collab. I have a few ideas. Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah, Chris Mack has he writes papers for school and stuff like that, and he lets me read them because they're fucking great, fascinating. He's always writing about interesting subjects, and one in particular caught my attention about sacrifices across time, like having to do like religion or even like just. It was really, really good. Anyway, we're thinking about doing like a kind of history YouTube channel where he writes the script and I read what's on the thing, and there's some like B-roll footage of relevant, topics of discussion, and just good shit.
Hell yeah, Chris Mack. I had no idea.
Not Dabbleverse related at all. It's actually going to be educational for the most part.
Nice. We'll be watching. Indeed. Bob Bank. Yeah, thank you, Chris Mack. Bob Bank, member for 3 months. Thank you for being a member, sir. Welcome to the crew, homie. Redeeming a free super chat of the month. Okay, Chad, we get it. All right, man. No, those are Chad rules. This ain't a free super chat of the month. We would never put it down as that. This is your free membership chat. And so we do the opposite of Chad Zumach. We're not in the Chad universe, but thank you very much, Bob Bank, for redeeming it, as it were, if you will. Nice podcast, stupid Dan the man, member for 7 months. Misfit escalated the situation. Walk away, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And nice podcast. Stupid had fucking feelings about the situation the day it happened, and he instantly went and did a live stream and pretty much 100% was taking Michaela's side. I totally understand pretty much everything Dan was saying. I too am an old fuck like Dan. Whatever. We're Generation X, man.
Yeah,
and
but why? Here's a question though: why should Misfit walk away from him eating his dinner by somebody who approached him? And then
no, I get that, man. I get that.
I don't know.
I totally know what you're saying. I totally can't say that. I mean, that's what makes the which side I come down on so difficult is because if it wasn't a lady and it was a dude, I would be like, yeah, a dude, like, go fuck yourself. A little lady, I do have a harder time saying that. And that mostly is because I kind of, like Dan, grew up in an era where it was like, yeah, no more. If a woman punches you in the face, you walk away. Like there always is just walk away. You know what I mean? When it comes to ladies, a guy, different situation. So I'm not saying I'm chivalrous. That's but not even. It maybe it's just a generational thing. But then we got Honk here who's older than me, not saying fuck that. So I don't know.
No, and you know what? I have none against Michaela. I'm just saying, as from a bystander watching it, she approached him. Okay, I'm not going to debate and argue whether what he did going to the cops afterward and all that shit. I mean, the reality is,
the filming part of it is that what you're saying?
She did kind of threaten him with a firearm. All right, as well, or that she had one.
Kinda.
So, I mean, I don't think that it's illegitimate for Misfit to maybe think, whoa. But with that, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of fucking variables going on, a lot of moving parts, as they say.
Right, and Yeah, I don't even know like the backstory good enough to say that either one of them. So she really had an issue with whoever made up the entire story about her at Hackamania last year sleeping around on her husband. Obviously, she took great offense to that and was very pissed off about it. That story had been perpetuated even by Melton, to be honest with you. Like, how many times did we hear him on his own podcast bring that up and say, yeah, Melton, Michaela sleeping around on her husband. He brought it up.
And I can appreciate,
times.
well, you know what? I can kind of appreciate that. And that is bullshit. And some of these damn shows like Melton going and saying that crap. Yeah, that ain't cool. I mean, God bless her heart. She went and hugged him at the event, apparently. So she's kind of, maybe she's just, her anger is not going, it's misdirected, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know.
It's not honk. It's not so much that the rumor was like perpetuated in the discords.
Right.
It's the fact that they hunted down Michaela's husband in real life.
Yeah. I don't agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Believe me. Oh yeah, that's total bullshit. So yeah, I know that. I could imagine, like I said, bless her heart. But damn it, you gotta think before you fucking speak, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't know what I'd do in the same situation, but anyhow.
What did you say? Bless her heart, did you?
Bless her heart.
Bless your heart.
Thank you, Scotty. Flat Cat, member for 15 months. Thank you for being a member this whole time, little lovely Flat Cat. Hashtag Team Michaela, hashtag Team Quadly. Yes, we appreciate the hell out of that being on my team. I appreciate everything Jessica does, and made me a bunch of magnets and stuff to give away, keychains and whatnot. The next event, I'm already prepared, like very far in advance at this point. So thank you very much, Jessica. I was bummed I could not make it out to the event, which also is kind of weird because I got cussed out by Moody, of all people. Moody said I've been a big jerk lately. How dare you? We'll show that clip here in a minute. Let's get into this. We can show a little bit of it. So let me pull that down. Yeah, Schmiel Buckman, $3. Motherfucker went to the cops over a tiny woman. Hack. All right. Thank you, Schmiel Buckman. I appreciate that, sir. Yeah, I guess going to the cops is I don't know that Misfit himself went to the cops, though. You know what I mean? I don't even know. That's actually the other thing I don't know is the.
That's what I heard. That's what Melton said. Melton straight up said that Misfit came to him, and then Melton was like, "I'm too busy to deal with this bullshit." And he's like, and then I turned around 2 seconds later, and Misfit was over there showing a fucking cop the video.
Okay. Yeah, I had no idea of the series of events after the video was taken, so I just know that they went and got the main like sheriffs that are on site at casinos in Vegas, and he escorted Michaela off the premises. Didn't just get kicked out, got like lost her hotel room and all that stuff. But she did say she didn't actually have a motel room at the plaza. So, oh yeah. So no, I just saw this one. This was the footage of them, Michaela showing up and just giving all these stupid videos. What do you think about all these videos?
I can't believe that anybody ever really.
We get these oversaturation of these videos. It was funny the first few times, but now we've got like hundreds of these every fucking day. That's kind of creepy one. I like the lip getting curled up. Anyway, let's play some of it.
Calm down. Don't talk to me like a demon. You were just sitting there repeating the words I said like a child, and that's funny.
You're a piece of shit.
Okay.
Okay.
And
And
why am I a piece of shit?
you're a piece of shit.
Because of Could I have some reasons why I'm a piece of shit?
Yeah, like I showed my mom this on Sunday just because it was like, oh yeah, check this out. And I was like, see, I was kind of curious because you know, I don't know, I wanted to see what she thought. She's like, she seems like a lady that's just a little annoyed with the dude putting the phone in his face, and she kind of came down on your side, Lemmi, pretty well. And I think it wasn't to the point where the entire thing with the concealed weapons permit came up till it changed a little bit. So,
like back when you
there's Schmiel and KB in the background. Look at that sucker trying to get on camera. Boy, oh boy! Look at this guy. Can't help himself. He's got to be on camera. Schmiel Buckman. Look at me, everybody. What a fucking camera hog. Yeah, and you, KB. Yeah, we saw you. We seen you. We see Schmiel going in for the big hug and sniff. You know what I mean? It looked like he was sniffing some air. As far as like
Joe Biden like.
Johnny Chopsticks. That's right. Booze and guns. That's right. We're not gonna watch
cheating on your husband. Okay, I believe you.
No, you don't. I don't give a shit.
Okay, then we don't seem to be able to come to any kind of.
The fact that you want to film me for this is just content for you.
It's protecting myself from somebody who's already gotten violent with me.
I haven't shown up violent yet.
Okay. I'm sorry if you feel that way.
No, you're not.
Okay. I mean, it seems pretty clear that you don't want to like resolve anything. So why?
What's to resolve? The fact that you perpetuated a lie about me, that you made up a lie about you and your friends went into a voice chat Discord and made up a lie about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You used this to perpetuate the lie even more.
How would that be related? I'm confused.
Yeah, I know you.
Okay.
Get your job.
All right. I kind of wanted to like mingle with people and have a good time. Well, I'd like to finish my food, but it's kind of hard to with a woman who looks like she's about to hit me the entire time. You what? Say that again? I don't think you actually. Did you say you carry and conceal? You're willing to go to jail for the rest of your life? So now you're threatening to murder me. That is wild. You're very unstable. Okay, I wasn't planning on it.
There it is. All right, we'll end it there. But yeah, actually, I think that's fucking hilarious myself. Don't fuck with crazy bitch. Big fan of that fucking line. I enjoy it, whatever. I enjoyed for the entire fucking the back and forth. It's unfortunate that she got kicked out. It's unfortunate. Yeah, exactly. There you go, KB. I bet the sex would be insane. KB, why were you wearing sunglasses indoors? That's the main question I had from. See, I watched the video enough now that I could just pay attention to what's going on in the background. And I'm just looking at Schmiel trying to hit on KB. And I also see KB wearing sunglasses indoors. I don't know. Were you planning on getting so fucked up you had to wear glasses? Is that what happened? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like either one of them were really fucking. If Misfits tried to get her kicked out, he succeeded. he did everything he wanted to do. If he wanted to make her look like whatever, a psycho and get her kicked out, he succeeded. I don't know what else I could really say about that. They were on my head, asshole. I know they were on your head. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you wearing sunglasses on your head? What are you doing? Wow, yeah, no, I can agree with that, Michaela. He got what he wanted. He wanted you to. Apparently, just you saying the carry concealed thing is probably the only reason whatsoever that you were kicked out. I don't know if they would have kicked you out just for touching his phone with your finger. So I'm not exactly sure like how that goes. I think you probably aren't going to get kicked out of a casino for like touching a phone, right? Like, because that's all she really ever did to him. She put her hands on him very lightly.
Yeah, it was the language that got her in trouble. Straight up. That whole thing with the permit reference, yeah.
Okay, balls deep. Not gonna lie, an air-rated 300-pounder would have went viral for real and not just hyena cackled. Concealed carry. Yeah. Okay, Shades Cal, who was there, says Michaela is a Dawn. So it wasn't 100% everybody on Misfits side at the event either. So I see some people that were there are totally on Michaela's side. So all right, it's Misfit thinks his life is so precious somebody would get a life sentence for ending his life. That's what indeed. Got that blicky. All right. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. He didn't look that threatened. I guess if he wanted to, he could have just walked away and it wouldn't have been a big deal. All right, what do you think about that, Honk? So you pretty much said like you would have recorded it, but yeah, so you definitely would not have gone and got the cops involved.
Well, no, I wouldn't have gone to the police, but you know what? I would have myself. Yeah, I probably would have just went to another seat and not dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't bother me like that, but he had his thing and whatever, and they had their thing, and she thinks that he's responsible for some fabrications of stories, by him, and I guess, and like I said, yeah, that isn't cool if that's what happened and he did that. I don't know if that's the case or not, but yeah, tough deal. Costly fucking lesson.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one weekend where she got kicked out of a room and maybe I don't think she got trespassed. I would be curious. Actually, whatever. I would love to have Michaela on the show. I don't know if you'd be willing to come on. I guess I could have thought about this before right now. I highly doubted you want to because of whatever the doxing, et cetera, that you've had already probably dealt with up to this point. Yeah, no. Okay. Fair enough. I do get that. I totally understand. But I think for the most part, a lot of people are very sympathetic with Michaela and Misfit. So I don't know that we have to go like straight down the line and say like either you're good or you're bad on this one. I do think that there's some in between on this one. Yeah, I definitely, I would agree with that, Michaela. Yeah, I don't really, this isn't something we're going to go on and on about. This is not the Shuley ISO situation where we're going to talk about it for 3 years. This is a one-off event. And I think both of y'all may have made some mistakes and yeah, exactly. Just we can thank you for making something exciting happen whatsoever at Hackamania. Because beyond that, we just got some disgusting details from Aaron Imholte about eating jizz off his lady's boobs, which is very untoward, as Kiki would say. Indeed. All right. Yeah, that's enough of that one. I don't have anything else to say. I would be curious to see if indeed if you got kicked off of all MGM properties. I know that the Plaza and what's the other thing called? The Sand Dollar. The Sand Dollar are MGM properties. Because we know Bob Levy got kicked off of all MGM properties, which is fucking insane too. For throwing a drink. It's like, what? Yeah, there you go. I was the only non-cum topic. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, spoiler alert, Misfit came right after that interaction.
Well, there you go. Now we do have some cum to talk about.
Allegedly.
Okay, KB says some dude told me he only came to the show to hear about the cum eating story. That's gay as hell. Gay if true. Oh, okay, that's actually interesting. Yeah, no one, so yeah, she can go back to MGM property. So it was just a one-off. Apparently they booted her for that one moment, and that's that. So all right, cool. Yeah, go back to Vegas, go hit it up, have a blast, do your thing. That's the funny thing about Vegas, though. Like, even if you get kicked out of one place, there's 100 more places to go hang out. So I have a feeling that Michaela went and had a great fucking time in Vegas, regardless that she missed out on the show. I have a feeling that she enjoyed herself either way. But we'll never know because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right, guys?
Yeah, but
They're telling me my mic's kind of hot. Is that a little bit better?
That sounds good. Yeah, it's sounds clearer, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little scratchy when you had it up higher, I guess.
Sorry,
guys. Yeah. What did you turn into, a Canadian all of a sudden? You've been hanging out with some Canadians?
Yeah. Shit, most of my chat is either fucking Minnesota or Canada, dude. Minnesota, of course, being Canada like.
Yeah, we know quite a few Canadians, but yeah, like 1 in 20 of I was looking up the analytics, it's like 5% Canadian. So 1 in 20 people is in Canada watching. That is kind of different to think. Interesting. Yes, so 12 people. Yes, Sam B. Yes, indeed.
I think he was talking about 12. Me. My chat got 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My chat has 12 pretty fucking awesome, loyal people. And that's okay. I'm not obsessed with numbers like you assholes.
It says, show me the numbers. I want to see the numbers. Yeah, you don't make no money. You're a loser. Oh, no. Indeed. You're a huge Theo Von. Do you still watch Theo Von a lot? Lemmi?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I got, speaking of throwdowns in places, Theo Von got in a little bit of an altercation. I don't know if you got to see this one.
I seen it.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do you think about it, Louise?
You can drop the fucking photos.
Oh, yeah, here I am playing the music over the top of it. Wow, that's actually a great place to stop it. I'll leave it right there for a minute. No issues with that. We like girls in country cowboy boots. Cowgirl boots, is it? She's new goop boofing.
Look at those balloons make her look like she got some big juggies.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton-esque. Yeah, we like country. I just said new goof boofing or something fucking retarded. That was very Chadley like. I just said a total Chad line. I have a wet brain too, folks. So yeah, if I mispronounce things, you could just blame it on all the Tito's I've been drinking over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Not sure says thin-skinned Theo Vaughn. Yeah, that Theo Vaughn, he should absolutely let some drunk fucking asshole put his hands on him because he's a famous comedian. That thin-skinned piece of shit. You should absolutely let people touch you and invade your personal space while you're trying to enjoy your time with your friends or family. Absolutely. You're so right.
Yeah, so you don't have any feelings about this. All right. Well, I thought you might actually have some opinion, but apparently not. No. Absolutely. No, dude was asking for it, talking shit. I don't care if you are a fan. You can't just go up and get in people's faces, man. Yeah, he got right up in his face. I guess we could back it up to the point. But yeah, if you're getting in dudes' faces like that, you can expect to have hands put on you. It seems like he's kind of bugging the ladies. Those aren't his balloons. I don't even know what's going on here, but I think maybe Theo was just trying to get some of these gals, or one of them is his gal. Either way, I can't blame him. Country
you gotta be
girl.
some kind of fucking asshole to wear a shirt like that. Also, just as an aside.
Yeah. What the fuck kind of pants are those too? It looks like he's wearing skin tights, dude. What?
Oh my god, yeah. I didn't
them
even
things
realize.
on?
Is that his like janitor keys hanging off there too?
He's
Like
always
his
at work.
keychain.
Oh yeah. You're right. He's a janitor for sure. Yeah, can't get face to face with your heroes, folks. They will put their hands on you. Yeah, this is much more of a real situation, though. That's all I'm gonna say. There you go. I like it. I'm a fan of it. He's too much of a fan. Yeah.
Not sure says, I don't know. I don't let dudes choke me. Oh, is that what happened? Is Theo Vaughn just choked that guy out of fucking nowhere? Oh, I didn't realize that's what I saw with my own eyes. Is Theo Vaughn just up and choking a dude? Sure. Yeah. That thin skinned Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, no,
Just let people touch you, Theo. Just let people fucking come up and touch you and breathe their disgusting whiskey sour breath into your ear. You should let people do that, Theo.
But I digress. Exactly. I have to digress, because if I don't digress, then I'll digress. I don't even know how much digression people can handle these days. Yeah. There you go. The guy forgot it was a real life situation. Exactly. Sometimes you just kind of forget where you're at and what you're doing, and you get face to face with the dude. You're gonna get pushed around, man. Yeah, Theo Vaughn seems like a super cool dude. Doesn't need his own security team. He just out there doing funny things, man. And like you said, he does seem like the coolest guy around. So does he have altercations all the time? No, he's fucking cool, dude. I'm also a big fan of the Theo Vaughn. I can't believe he got that fucking. I still can't believe he got the Trump interview last year. That was mind boggling.
That was great too. I thought it was very good.
I love his story about doing cocaine. He's like, cocaine will turn you into like an owl, man. You just be staring out your blinds, and I love that. All-time great. Theo Vaughn explaining what doing cocaine is like to Donald Trump, who's never done anything in his life. Oh shit. There you go. Here you go. You got permission now. You heard it here. I have permission to put my hands all over Granny. Lemmi said it is okay. Thanks. That's coming from Stuttering John. What do you know about Granny getting that fucking drinking competition going on? Or at least they said they were just going to have a beer drinking competition. Stuttering John and one Granny. Has Granny ever talking to Stuttering John about that competition?
No, absolutely not. And let's not invoke Stuttering John. He's gone. Let the man die.
Well, we got Cardiff Electric is out there trying to invoke him, trying to bring him back in.
Heart of no.
Well, he's been threatening to dox him. I don't know if he has to go live and do a live stream to dox him necessarily, but apparently that's what he wants to do. He's going after him still. Skol, hail the Duke. No, not hail the Duke. How dare you? Hey, F Pyramids. There you go. Karmic X versus Granny. Let's do it.
Like fight, like a physical fight, or like a battle of wits, or a drinking contest. Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe
I'm trying to get Granny to drink less. F Pyramids. We're not doing that.
Yes, Granny.
I'm talking about you, not to you. If you want to come say something, why don't you grab the link?
Less drinking. No, I think that would be it'd be fun. All three, yeah. I think Granny should go hang out with Karmic X on his stream and drink a few beers. I think that guy's trying to quit drinking again as well. So that might be a thing. So you can quit the longest. Yeah, Karmic X. Do you have any thoughts on Karmic X, Lemmi? Have you watched any of his stuff?
No, not really. No.
I do think he's entertaining. At first, I was like, what the fuck's the point of this guy? The more I watch him, maybe I kind of understand what the draw is. But yeah, Doom. Oh shit, Doom's in the chat. He's going off.
Doom.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Doom did make a 40-minute long clip. I could pull that up, but yeah, everybody go check out Doom. Everyone knows where Doom's at. Anybody that watches my show, Doom did make a 40-minute clip, not just of the confrontation between Michaela and Misfit, but also the breakdown where Misfit went up on stage with Melton, and he got to. You got to be part of the show. So if that's what he was after, he got it. By golly.
Yeah, hold on. Can I address something? Atoya Yamaguchi says the drunk dirtbag who came up to Theo and assaulted him is bad. But the drunk crazy lady who screamed at Misfit at the ID table and confronted him at the bar, she's fine. Right, Lemmi? I want you to go back and clip where I said that was okay.
Yeah, you said, I think you pretty much said that all parties involved were at fault in some way, one way or the other. I think we kind of all agree on that. It sounded like in one fashion or the other, both of them did something wrong. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So why don't you calm the fuck down, dude? Calm your titties. They're probably huge.
Big boobs, is it? As it were?
If you will.
Fair enough. Yeah, I would say Theo Vaughn did nothing wrong, indeed. But yeah, everybody go check out all of Doom's work. We're huge fans of Doom, of course, always. Even no matter whose side you're on, buddy, you just keep doing the clipping. For the most part, you guys are impartial as far as clippers go. But everybody check out Stalin 19 and Doom and Mincer Math and all the homies. All of them. They're all great. They're all doing the Lord's work. Indeed. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, man. We had that Gino fucking argument with Keanu. But that chicken shit took his entire video down. He took down he only has so many videos up on fucking Rumble, right? Apparently taking it down is no big deal.
I'm so sorry. I'm like cross talking so hard. I can't get out of chat. You know this about me, Quad. I'm so sorry. Japs have tiny tips. Lemmi, what the fuck? Wrong. Sumo wrestling. You ever seen a sumo wrestler with tiny tits? We're in Asylum. You show me a sumo wrestler with tiny tits and I'll eat my hat.
Maybe
yum, 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 yum.
Maybe he was just talking about the ladies. The ladies have tiny tits, but the guys can have gigantic boobs, like Melton, for example. Oh wait, no, he's not Japanese.
Melton.
I hope you guys appreciate the Godzilla that I made for you guys on the thumbnail, man. That was for you guys to have a giggle at fucking Melton's expense. What would it be like if you had a hunchback in the shape of a Godzilla taking down all of Las Vegas? Indeed. That's how I picture Melton. He's a gigantic man with the hunchback, with the humpback. Poor posture.
Are we feuding with Melton now?
Very good question. Do we want to talk about that next?
Sure. That's a segue. What the hell?
I didn't know I was, but apparently I found that out today. So we can. I'll need to. I guess I could go use my free monthly super chat to figure out exactly what the issue is with our. But yeah, Rook, it's Godzilla. Godzilla here. Oh no, Godzilla. Welcome to Shitty Walk. Sheer Walk. You want Sheer Walk? You want Rye? You want Rye with that? Secure. Indeed. No,
You are
I was
the worst podcaster.
Thank you. I was watching the show they did from last night, not the one they did today, but my name came up last night, and I was kind of surprised to see that. Let's watch.
Beloved chatter, member for 26 months. Sorry I missed everyone at Hackamania. Excuse, blah, I'm poor. You get it. These podcasters are dumb. As soon as they use the super tip system, Patrick becomes their whipping boy, not the other way around. I don't look. Karma can make fun of me, and I can make fun of Karma. It has nothing to do with him using super tips. I'm happy to give a man a lifeline. Like, look,
yeah, the Quadfather's been a huge jerk for the last little bit.
Yeah, who watches?
But
that?
but we're not taking it away.
The point is, like, I mean, maybe he'll get monetized on YouTube and say, fuck you, super tip.
Right.
Okay.
So Quadfather, let's hear that again.
Father's been a huge jerk for the last little bit.
I'm happy to give a man a lifeline. Like, look,
yeah, the Quadfather's been a huge jerk for the last little bit.
Yeah, who watches?
But like,
who watches that? But yeah, like out of nowhere. So I don't really know who have I been a jerk to? Like I did say that they were going to be live streaming the Hackamania live stream in Spurgtopia. That is the main reason I can think. Maybe he was annoyed with us. But yeah, I don't know. He was enthusiastically calling me a jerk. I don't remember him like getting too excited about much of anything, honestly. But boy, oh boy, he's very excited to call me a jerk. It sounded like he was going to call me an asshole or a fucking dickhead or something.
Why is Moody even being seen? He tries really hard to be a guy, don't you? And he needs to go rest his neck.
He used to do YouTube. I mean, he has his own YouTube channel. He's been doing like YouTubing since I think maybe back in high school days, because he has some like really old, like almost like they're shitty movies. You know what I mean? They're like bad movies. But yeah, he is a guy. He always was a guy. He found himself like doing IT work, I guess, for Melton, but now has turned himself into a guy again. So I don't really have any issues. A lot of people do say they don't like him on this little piggy. Whatever. It's all
like
about taste at that point. Exactly. I have zero problems with the guy. I know a lot of the issues, like who's running Discord, who's running who's modding Melton's his chat on his show. I know how a lot of people don't like how he does that. They don't like the interruptions, whatever. It's all critique. But at the end of the day, that's up to Melton what he does and doesn't allow Moody to do for a show. So whatever. I've never really had any issues with him, and that's kind of why I brought it up. I didn't even realize that I was being a jerk. I've had some issues with Carl and Adam. So if he's saying like I'm being a jerk,
what the fuck's your beef with Adam, by the way? He seems delightful.
Mostly that he just kind of like ambushed me to make a pet project out of like using content that he came on. He was
He
ripping us
ambushed you.
before he. I
Gave
wouldn't
you a
even
little
call it
taste of
ambush.
your own medicine, did he?
Yeah, well, like it doesn't really bug me. I'm pointing it out. I'll definitely point out what he did, which was attempt to just steal my concept of the weekly dabble review. Like I know that they came up with that name. You could say what you want about that. It's not like I had a copyright or ownership of Weekly Dabble Review. He called it the Weekly Dabbleverse Roundup. Came on the show and then just started calling his show the Weekly Dabbleverse Roundup.
I love that.
Same, yeah. I mean, whatever. It's almost as catchy as Weekly Dabble Review. You know, almost that good.
Should motivate you.
To what? Rename my show?
Oh no, dude! Branch out, do other shit, get more creative.
Oh, like like point dabble point, like what kind of stuff?
I don't know. You're right.
No,
There really isn't. I mean, there's not really a whole hell of a lot to like start doing in the Dabbleverse that hasn't really been done before.
Right. I mean, like, so you're talking to them, not me, right?
I'm kind of talking to anybody who's trying to start a show in the Dabbleverse, I guess.
Right. Like Adam?
Is he?
What do you think he's headed for? That's my guess, at least. I mean, he inserted himself into the Dabbleverse. I didn't like. Yeah, like I didn't ask them to come around. They showed up and decided that they loved the Dabbleverse and wanted to be part of it, and that they could just come in here and big dog people that have already been here for a couple of years, which is fine. I mean, I am not going to cry about the fact that there's a weekly Dabbleverse roundup on a bigger channel. It's not going to kill my.
He's got like a built-in whole. Okay, he's already got an audience.
Right. Yeah, it's WATP.
Ah.
Yeah. So
okay. I don't watch WATP, so I didn't know Adam came from WATP until the other day on Husey.
Yeah. He works. He's been doing Wednesdays every Wednesday for quite some while. So he's been around for a minute. He's not like brand new. But yeah, so. No, it was just a coincidence that one day, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, on his show, he was like, "Yeah, I've been watching the show, the Weekly Dabbleverse Review," and then they showed some clips from it. He was like, "Yeah, I think this is a really good idea that there's a show that once a week goes over all the events of the previous week of stuff that happened in the Dabbleverse. But I just don't know if Weekly Dabbleverse Review or our show is really it." Like he said, I'm always waiting for it to be good, and it never is. To your point, that I'm a shitty podcaster.
Okay, so you're afraid that he's going to do it better than you.
He already is doing it, so there is no objection. He's already called it the Weekly Dabbleverse Roundup. Like it's past. It's already happening.
Damn.
I'm saying that he came into my show and infiltrated just to come on my show just to say, yeah, we're doing the same show you do, just better because we're better than you and like that kind of shit. So did I take offense to it? A little bit. Am I moving on long ago? Yes. As well as this whole Shuley thing. I asked him one little question about what did he think about Shuley possibly knowing before he told everybody what he knew about ISO. And we went back and forth for 3 weeks after that. So Hackamania kind of put an exclamation point on the argument.
I like him.
Yeah, well, I don't really hate the guy. He's not an issue for me. They can keep covering me if they want. It's only helped us. It's not hurting us. You know what I mean? To have WATP talking about us every week for a month. No problem. Keep talking about us. It only helps me. No problem. Bad press is good press, right?
Yep. You know, Lemmy, you really take a sexy draw off that cigarette. I
If
just
it wasn't
noticed
so windy, I would blow smoke rings.
Wow.
See if I can do it.
All right.
Oh, I didn't even notice you're outdoors. You're on like a sun porch or something.
Yeah, it's too windy out here.
Yeah, yeah. Nice try, though. Good effort.
Thank you. I like smoking. It makes you look really cool.
KB,
Well,
I talked to Adam and he had nothing but bad things to say, Quad. Shit, that's so unfortunate. All right, well, I hate him. I knew I hated him. I knew I'd hate him. Sorry, first. And yeah, okay. So back to that's the other thing. So like what kind of things should I branch out to and cover different from the Dabbleverse? I know you've done that. How well has that helped what you're doing out there?
I don't actually do that at all. I kind of just stick to the same thing that I've been doing for about 4 years, but I don't want to like branch out. I want to keep the same 12 people just chilling with me in the morning. It's comfortable. But like I don't know so much branching out. My favorite episodes were like guest episodes. Those were my favorite episodes. Most of the guests were pretty freaking interesting. You know what I mean? Do you like Tom Myers? Get him on here, man. Send Tom Myers a link.
No, there was a time I was reaching out to try to get him on, and so me and Adam Goldstein, we were trying to get him on just for a second, but he really didn't like the stuff that Adam was saying on Twitter as far as like being conservative, and Tom Myers is a libtard to the nth degree. Like I wouldn't call most people just libtards just because they're like middle of the road. The dude is like talking points straight down the line, never diverts. So you don't
have to talk about politics.
Well, I'm just saying he blocked us because of the stuff we were saying on Twitter. So therefore,
okay, that's
we couldn't even get a hold of him anymore to ask him to come on. Anyway, like. Yeah, it's weird. He just said that the other day on Hughesy's show too. Like they asked him, "Hey, would you go on WATV?" He was like, "Well, they would never have me on because they wouldn't want to hear different opinions." And then Adam Bush was like, "Yeah, well, we'll get you on if you want to come on." And he was like, "No, thanks." So he's confused. He doesn't even want to go on people's shows because I think he realizes that he's not up to speed with anyone. He might even realize he's slow, if you know what I mean. Therefore, he knows he's probably going to get fucking destroyed on any show he goes on. Smart on his part for not showing up to any shows.
I don't get it. I think he's cool.
I
think he is a delight. He is a delight.
Now, you don't think he's funny though, right?
I think he's accidentally funny sometimes.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, that means he's the butt of the joke. Like he's not funny. He's what everyone's gonna laugh at you kind of thing. I think he's in that zone. Everybody, when they see him go on the shows, they're laughing at him, not with him at all.
He seems like a nice enough guy.
I don't think he seems nice. I would say the same thing.
His hair cracks me up. His hair is hilarious. Does that count?
Yeah, that's the funniest thing about him is what he looks like, I guess. He wears yellow glasses. I don't know everything about that. Funny guy. Hilarious. I'm sure there are probably people that think he's funny. There you go. Funny guy. There you go. Mint diggity.
I don't know. I agree with Steezy.
To be fair, who is really funny in the Dabbleverse? We're here for drama. True. We are drama farming. That is also what we do on BYB, as everyone pretty much knows. Absolutely. Mint diggity. And let's take 2 seconds just to give a shout out to our buddy Johnny Carson, who's been a really good egg to the show. and we appreciate it. And he indeed is trying to get subscribers to his channel. So if you guys don't mind going over there and subscribing to at Johnny F. Carson, he's up to 160 subscribers. But we want to get them up, get those numbers up, because it's all about the numbers. Indeed. And yeah, there you go. There you go. Michaela's got it. She gets it. Followed. Thank you, Michaela. Yeah, everybody else go do the same thing. If you weren't already aware of it, then there you go. Now you can be aware of it.
If you don't know, now you know.
If you don't know, now you know. That's right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Next one. Shit, what did I do here? We got Gino.
Oh, yay. Man, Granny, you need to get in here. We're about to talk about Gino. You want me to send you a link? I'll send Granny a link.
Do that.
You won't be able to hear it. You won't be able to hear it.
Does he want in?
Hold on.
Yes, there you go, Steezy Trev.
Yeah, hold on.
He's onto it. Yes, did Gino get a job? Exactly. That's exactly what we're going to be talking about. Yeah, I was going to Mint Diggity. I'm going to show your fish, dude. So yeah, Johnny Carson is a fishmonger. But the other guy that does a lot of fishing is our boy Mint Diggity. So if you're not following Mint Diggity, but it is kind of funny. Mint Diggity, we're going to show the Opie clip where you keep asking him to go fishing and all that shit. Good stuff, dude. But I have been watching your fishing pics, dude. You catch some monsters. I'm assuming that's what is that? A striper bass?
Striper, yep.
Snook?
Yep.
That's
a striper. Yeah.
I keep seeing Mint Diggity with the big fish, dude. And that's good shit. Anyway, we won't look through all your pictures, but go follow those if you guys are into fishing, like that. That's rock bass.
Yep.
Yeah, rock bass. He likes the bass fishing, so go give Mint Diggity a follow on Twitter, man. Keep up with all those damn fish, monster fish, man. Good stuff. And Johnny Carson is a fishmonger. So like he's going to be doing live streams and he's just going to let you guys see what he does for a living, hang out with him early in the mornings and whatnot. So yeah, definitely. Everybody follow Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson has been gifting us a shitload of memberships lately too. And we cannot thank him enough. So we really appreciate that, Johnny Carson. Appreciate it, sir. Yes, striper bass, striped bass, bass, rock bass. Is Granny gonna pop on, or what are we doing?
Yeah,
here?
he's just standing there. He's in true Granny fashion, being a fucking diva and making everybody just wait for him.
Yeah, we can cover something else until he gets in here if he wants to cover it with us. What do we got? Short story. We got to have short stories too. We can talk about Chad Zumach, another one of your it's what's with all of our little podcaster buddies like Chad Zumach. We were making fun of him a minute ago. I'm officially quitting podcasting. I won the game. Nowhere else to go. Take care, everyone. What do you I know you met this son of a bitch, this Chad Zumachian mud shark. What do you think about I won the game, nowhere else to go? Is he saying that he got to the top level and beat the final boss and like there's nowhere else to go with podcasting? He's already beat the game. I don't even fucking understand that statement. I won the game.
What was that a question to me?
I didn't even see you there. Okay. you and Lemmy, because you guys both met the son of a bitch. But can you imagine a guy saying, "I won the game"? The podcasting game, is it?
Maybe he's talking about the game. You know, the one where like if you remind people it exists. You know what I mean?
I remember the circle game where if you make a circle and they look at the circle, then you can hit them in the arm twice. That's a different game, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really understand what he's trying to say besides that he won. I won the
What
game.
did he fucking win? What did he win?
What
did he win?
What is he?
The game.
What is he saying? Like he beat Joe
What
Rogan out
is the game?
to be the best podcaster possible in the? I guess in his little world, it would be the Dabbleverse, right? Like I'm better than everybody in the Dabbleverse. I win. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. I won.
Why is this old son of a bitch in a beanie staring at me? This is freaking me the fuck out, bro.
Dude, why is this goddamn bum fight guy looking at me?
Are we gonna have a
bum fight guy?
Yeah, you.
No, fuck you. You're the bum fight guy.
No,
Are you just
fuck
gonna repeat
you.
everything?
Yeah, no,
Fuck
look
you,
at no,
Ed.
look at you.
Look at you there, Abner.
Are we saying Little Abner? That one?
Yeah. Fucking one of them goddamn Florida swamp billies.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
him, though.
you know I'm a fucking Florida swamp Billy, but you look at you. You're old and you're just staring at people through a microphone.
You hope you live to be as old as I am, you little jerk.
That's fair.
I love your shirt.
That's actually
Thank you,
very
dear.
true.
Thank you.
No, your shirt is dog shit, and I hope you die because of it.
All
Did
right.
you-
All right.
Did you know
Don't
Granny's
burn
favorite
me.
band is Metallica and Pantera? Those are his two favorite bands, Honky.
Oh, sweet.
And you were an absolute fucking cocksucker.
Keep your voice down, dude.
I'm keeping my voice down. Hold on. Keeping my voice
Yeah, no
down.
cursing either. We don't do cursing on this
whisper at you.
podcast. You know that.
You were an absolute cocksucker. Metallica sucks dick, and if you like fucking Megadeth, you were also a fucking retard.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay.
Sorry, Granny's really, really, really protective of his image, and if he thinks anybody thinks that he might like Metallica, it's like
Right.
it's like a really, really
understand.
closeted gay dude, like shitting on somebody for being gay. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Aaron
Right.
Imholte, then got it.
Essentially.
None of this is true. You're an actual faggot for liking Metallica and also buying one of their shirts. And if you like Megadeth, you are also gay as fuck.
All right, you are officially uninvited on this podcast.
Hey, it was just getting good.
Yeah, Metallica sucks. They're not good. They should quit. You should just go away. You're not
Who are
good.
these guys? What are their names? His name's James Hetfield.
Exactly.
James, is it?
Two old junkyard dogs. Yeah.
Do you
Barely much.
remember when Metallica was like, "Hey, we're look at us. Oh, we wear."
Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, you could bring up the Napster thing. I mean, that would probably be the number one thing you could bring up to make Metallica look bad. But yeah, whatever. Other than that, they've been perfect. No, they quit.
Anger
Okay.
sucked.
I don't have
That
to
the
do it.
haircuts. The haircuts is another issue I have.
No,
Yeah.
I thought the haircuts looked really sharp.
Are you serious? When they went fucking crew cut? Yeah.
Am I done?
We're about to talk about Gino. That's the only reason I wanted you over here. And then this asshole
we'll-
started
we'll-
talking about
we'll go-
Chad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I was trying to buy a minute. I was going to make fun of Chad for just 2 seconds because he said he done beat the game, whatever I was just trying to figure out if we could even die, if we could like figure out what the fucker was talking about. I beat the game. I won the game. Well, what the fuck?
Oh my God. I've never met somebody with wheels so slow. Let's go.
By several minutes.
All right, we're doing it.
Come on.
My hero, my lady, Shiloh Hendricks. But that's not what we're here for. I would marry her in a fucking heartbeat, mainly because she has $1 million now. But other than that, she says the N-word like I do. So we have a lot in common.
Okay.
Look, it's
we're here for Gino. We're here for Gino. You're here for Gino. You came for Gino news, and you're gonna love what you're seeing. Trust me, sir.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea what you're about to watch. It is brilliant, sir.
You're gonna love
Brilliant.
It's just Wednesday. I'm just hanging out drinking with the wife who's back in town. I got nothing tonight. Things get crazy. I gotta work at the factory tomorrow. I love my fucking. I got this gig during the day. I can't believe it hasn't been fucking exposed yet. And I don't even mean exposed. I love it. Like I come home every day. Like that's fun. Look, it's just Wednesday.
Yeah, when he said, so I thought he was going to be like hired as like a go-go dancer or a flasher, or I like, because he was like, I'm surprised it hasn't been exposed yet. Like what? Like your dick? Like you and Stancil showing your fucking dicks in hot water like that? But apparently that wasn't the case. Do you want the big reveal, folks? What is Gino doing for a living right now? Well, you asked me, I shall show you. Boom! Gino ain't got no money. Gino is flat broke.
You know what? Where's my fucking segment?
Touch them. If you're wondering,
Well, you gonna give me one of yours? Is this a menthol?
Mm-hmm.
by themselves, and they are the greatest trash can.
You guys can hear that, right?
Beautiful thing you'll ever put in your kitchen. Stick around.
Fucking
Give them away.
Gino's the worst.
Let's hear
The
that.
wireless hands-free. What does that mean? It means you never have to touch them. If you're wondering, what does that mean? Look at the garbage from your house. It's filthy. These lids go down all by themselves, and they are the greatest trash can, the most beautiful thing you'll ever put in your kitchen. Stick around. Give them away. The
These
wireless
lids go down all on their own, just like Keanu. Don't even have to ask him to. Oh, shit. That was rude. I shouldn't have said that. That's not very nice. She'll show her butthole to you, too. Unprovoked. But she's a married lady now, so she won't be doing any of that. I don't know. All right, let's go through them. This is Gino's brand new job, and as you can see, he is crushing it. He's got 3 followers. He's got 683. Three following, 683 followers, 30 likes. And they go live Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we can look forward to some live streaming of selling trash cans. I think when I showed Lemmi this, she said something to the effect that makes perfect sense.
Can I say?
Yeah. You could say a lot. Please do. Have at it.
I hope Gino dies in a fire. Like not like.
He already looks quite dead inside. There's no life to that man. That poor dude.
I fucking hate Gino. I don't hate Kiki. Strangely enough, don't hate Kiki. I hope Gino succumbs to fucking fire in a fiery death.
And ends up in one of them trash cans there.
Yes. Yeah. One of
Drive
those.
by.
Right
Drive by
here.
says, how ironic. A piece of garbage selling trash cans.
It's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen.
Let's get some more into it.
Can't hear it.
Look at the nice gold trim. It goes great, ladies, in the bathroom. It goes great wherever you do your
I can't
makeup.
believe y'all took me on my goddamn stories for this.
You can and never have to worry about anything. And look at the nice gold trim.
my
It goes
God,
great,
that's
ladies,
awesome.
in the
I mean, is he a born salesman or could it be worse, folks? Hello. All right, here we go. Let's see. This one's the most viewed one.
The
328.
14, 7, and 3-liter containers. They're fantastic, and they're only available with these coupons when we go live. Make sure you tune in to Cone
Look, it's
Home.
got
Follow us,
handles.
Stay tuned.
Oh boy.
Use these coupons to get
Wait a second.
14,
What
7,
the fuck
and
was
3-liter
that?
containers. They're fantastic, and they're only available with these coupons when we go live. Make
There's not an insert that pulls out of there. What's the point of having a handle if there's no fucking insert inside there that slides out? So this is just absolute trash fucking garbage cans, which is very coincidental.
The
these are
only
like-
worst
we're looking
thing
at
in
is
this
becoming
fucking
3-piece
ad
garbage
is
truck.
your jokes about it.
Well,
Yeah, it's
I'm the
becoming-
only one
yeah,
making
it's
any
becoming
jokes, so
3-piece
go ahead,
garbage
go
truck.
for it.
And what?
Like, look at the top of these other ones are the fucking. Look at the hole.
You put that on, and look at that. There's not a garbage bag to be seen. Save money on garbage bags. Save stress taking out this simple, neat little product every day. And save messes all over your kitchen and bathroom by not having to lug things all the way to the garbage pail. You put that on.
Here, do you know how easy? Do you know how easy it is to make fucking jokes about
This
Gino?
is the worst trash can I've ever seen. It looks like it would make more of a fucking mess than it would make less of a mess in your house.
Jeez.
Touchless trash life. I bet you would love to keep your hands off this trash. And I'm not talking about Gino this time. What do you think about? Would you wear? I mean, you're covered in paint there, Granny. You ever consider wearing an apron like Gino?
What, for my fucking trash can? No,
Your paint.
not ever. I don't fucking know. You know what you can do? Wash your fucking hands. Almost every time.
We've got something I've been called family of garbage. I'm kidding.
Family of
That's
garbage.
I
hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I fucking swear to God, I hate him.
An entire family
my
of
headphone.
garbage. Come on, a family of garbage. I have met some families of garbage before. That's true. That's the fact. Holy shit. Well, I mean, what would you guys say? Do you guys think this is a minimum wage job? Do you guys think he's like getting paid advertiser money? Are we talking like 6 figures like Compound Media was?
How much can those trash cans sell for?
I mean, they're fucking hands free, man. They're super classy, nice ones. They got to be thousands of dollars, right? They're
You
totally
put 4 fucking tissues in that thing. It's like this big.
It's not. It can't be just Temu junk, right?
Nah. It's called the Puco. What is that? Puco?
Puco
Name
mix.
of the
Yeah, so
You put that on, and look at that. There's not a garbage bag to be seen.
All right.
Save money on
There
garbage.
we go. So the saying is to make life easy and joyful. Have you ever thought of a trash can as easy and joyful, especially one that's got a tiny little hole that you can't even shove anything into? Like, it is the most pathetic garbage can I've ever seen. What is going on here? And what are the little legs for?
It's the worst, man. Yeah, y'all are, dude. This is, what are you doing? Gino's fucking garbage, bro. Like, I don't even understand what you're doing here.
You're supposed to be
He
shitting
literally-
on Gino, not
he-
Quad.
He literally just got this
I'm
job
gonna get them
today.
both.
He hasn't had a job in over a year and a half. He just got a job today. This is the job. Granny, open your
What?
fucking eyes and look at Gino. Just got his first job in a year and a half. He's selling fucking garbage cans. What is there not to fucking talk about?
On TikTok.
Your garbage can for talking about it. Gino is dog shit. Everybody knows that.
Okay. And it's fun to shit on
And?
Gino. It's fun to shit on Gino.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It's sad. it's sad, man.
I'm sorry I even brought him over here. I thought he'd enjoy this, but I was wrong. Can I please have my headphone back? Thanks.
But okay, so he actually dresses up for some of them. He does. Okay, so oh god, he just wears his regular clothes in a couple of these.
They are so easy, so handy to use, and so perfect.
Hold on, will you pause it?
Mother
Can you pause it
Cabrini.
real quick?
Yeah.
Steezy says Granny woke up and chose violence. You have absolutely no idea. You guys want to hear a funny story that happened today?
Yes.
You know how like every guy with a woman is like, I wish she would just tell me what makes her happy, right? Just tell me what makes you happy, woman, so I can do it, right? So
Yes.
I sent him a video. I said this. So I sent him a video of a woman talking about exactly what I wanted. And you know what he said? I'd rather slit my wrists.
Wow.
Don't tell me it was that video where the lady said, "Yeah, just get me in the car, take me to go get a coffee."
That's the one. Yep. That's
I saw
exactly
that
the
today, and
video.
I was like, that is exactly perfect what a woman wants. She wants to go to a store, any store, and just walk around and look at shit. Not necessarily even buy.
And
it.
Granny said, and I quote, I would rather slit my own wrists.
No, that's not what I fucking said.
Oh no, I've got it in text.
You don't.
I do.
Well, first of all, he can't drive you anywhere because he's drunk. So there's that to start with. That's a bad start.
Yeah, he said, why don't you just go bird watching?
Bird watching's kind of cool. I mean, fair enough. But
Yeah,
I think the point was, Granny, that she wants to spend time.
He
with
can't
you.
hear you.
Anything.
He can't hear
I
you.
know,
He
but
does. He
tell me I'm
doesn't
right,
care either. You are right. It just he.
You just want to spend time with him doing something.
Yeah.
Like, it
Well,
doesn't
not.
matter what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I get
Well,
it.
how about this completely different other thing? Because I'd really rather slit my wrists than do that thing.
What do you mean? You don't want to go hang out at a bar and shoot pool? Like, I don't get it. Why are you so dumb? You women are so complicated. I swear.
We go to a store for an hour and look
What-
around.
Do you know how much?
Swear to God.
Do you know how many trash cans Gino could sell you if you would just show up to the Dollar Tree one time?
Now we got fucking Kronk the Clown or whatever his name is.
Chronic the Clown. Yeah, Chronic. That's what we're calling him. Smokes a lot of fucking weed. I don't know. It would be a good competition between Honky the pothead and Honky the pothead.
Oh, it's just a Honk Goldstein.
Are you just gonna ruin the podcast now?
Yeah.
I asked you to leave, please.
Got him. What's he want?
Move. Yes. No.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there's a brilliant fucking question. Mud Shark Unite, do you think Ray can get a job after job doing this? I don't know. Like Gino seems like he was born to sell trash cans. I don't necessarily know that Ray has the ability to sell a trash can. He might be a sub trash can salesman. Yeah. What could Ray possibly?
I'd rather slit my wrists.
Quit moving.
Razor blades, yeah, things that like Ray is into, like what is a rape kit? Maybe he could sell like rape kits that are like well produced, well put together, you know, like proper for hookers on I-80, things like that.
Oh, bro. Damn.
Am I wrong?
Tell me what the fuck it was about.
My
We're having a domestic situation here, folks. Stay tuned. You never know what can happen. We might have to call the we don't actually know their direct location, so we can't send the cops out to save Lemmi if things go awry here. Actually, I put my money on Lemmi.
You say Granny. Yeah. What do you mean? We'd be sending the cops to save Granny.
But he's going to need saving here in a minute. He's looking like he's about to get his ass whooped, folks.
Well, he won't be getting no BJ tonight with that
Not with that attitude. All he had to do was take her to get a fucking coffee and go to the Dollar Tree. But no, come in here with that attitude, you ain't gonna get squat, motherfucker. Yes, yeah, I think, there you go. That's a good idea. Blood cleanup kits. Right, like industrial, because you're gonna have a lot of mess if you're emptying out entire full size hookers. And I do believe that's what it is. Hookers. Hookers, is it? Lemmi is the same for putting up with that greasy gator wrestler. Yeah, we haven't heard any wrestling stories as of recent. Has Granny been staying out of trouble at least? Tell me he has.
I can't.
All right. So he's always been in trouble. I guess he's just the same. Fair. I mean, that is what makes Granny though. I mean, in fairness.
I guess.
What else would we expect from the little feller? Little feller, Golder, little feller. You ought to put him in a shoebox and just bury him in the fucking shed. That's all that guy. That little
vest on him.
Poor little
hat. Set him on the bookshelf.
Escalated quickly.
Yeah, Granny has he been doing shows with Levy? I know that
yeah.
A couple weeks ago. Yeah, so
in fact,
is he doing his thing?
Yeah, in fact there was like this whole thing where Bob Levy was like, I'll give Granny money if he can prove that Bob Levy paid him for being on his podcast.
Oh,
and he still hasn't made good. He's got proof.
MLC.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. No, man, we've been trying to get that dude on MLC forever. Like fucking a long time ago. We were trying to, like, about the time I was going on there, it was like, let's get fucking Granny on there too. Granny's funnier than me. Fucking get him on there to have some laughs.
Yeah, just make sure it's not past 8 p.m.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, it's not. That's the good thing about MLC. It's like fucking 4:00 in the afternoon. So he shouldn't be too shit oust at that time of day. Indeed. All right. We got Opie. We got Steel Toe. Can I get a little bit of Steel Toe out of you, Lemmi?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, actually, I had some general questions to start off with. You've been watching and modding for Steel Toe again, or are you just doing? You'll never do mod work for the toe ever again, or what's the deal with that?
No, probably not. No, I'm just I'm a passing viewer these days. I'll pop it on in the mornings when I'm getting ready for my own stream and stuff, and I'll listen. But
Right.
I'll never mod in there again. I'll pop off and chat a little bit, but it's more often than not just being friendly. I'm not trying to make waves or anything.
I guess I would be the opposite of that. I am trying to make waves in there just to fuck with Aaron because I like him talking shit back to me. So that's mostly. I'll mostly go in there and put like one little line in there per day. At most, if not zero, just to let them know we're watching. It's fun to watch, so we can cover him later and laugh at him, as it were, if you will. We're trying to get the Karmic X guy on at this point. I don't know if you find him interesting, but it sounds like
He's
he's
like a hot little potato right now. What's up with that guy? I don't get it.
Yeah. Okay. I think you and a lot of people are on that. It's not like he wasn't around before 3 weeks ago. He's been around for months. I guess it's because Kevin Brennan had him on. That's the kind of bump that guy gives you. Because pretty much he was unknown. Nobody gave a fuck about that dude. Apparently, except for Pat Dixon, who he was like funding, it sounds like, giving a lot of money to. All right.
Seems all right.
I'm gonna have him on. He's nice in DMs. He's a fucking normal guy from everything I can tell. I have no issues with him. I do think he likes to imbibe a little bit too much. Maybe that would be his one Achilles heel I've seen so far. But other than that, yeah, it seems fine to me. I'm gonna have him on. A lot of
How
people
about the
think he's a
cocaine
fucking
sniffing?
retard, but I digress. What's that, Honk?
How about the cocaine sniffing?
Yeah, I'm not 100%. I have got. We watched those clips. I showed you some clips, right?
Yeah.
Him sniffling and doing the thing. I'm not sold on it, but also it seems like a lot of fucking breaks. So either he has a really small bladder, which is weird for a 40-year-old dude, or he does a few sniffs here and there, if you know what I'm saying. I'm guessing he does something, but I have no proof of that. I'm guessing all those little breaks are coke breaks, or he swears up and down. He swears up and down. That's not the case, though. Still fighting for me, Quan? Hell yeah. All right, let's watch some Steel Toe. I just wanted to show what I think is very glaring evidence that the dude is lying through his fucking teeth. I thought Lemmi would be good to have on tonight, not just for the Michaela thing, but also you've been watching Steel Toe for so long. You've been watching how he gaslights his audience. Like, you're kind of an expert into the toe. Long before Melton or anyone else was covering him, you were a fan, but a fan in the way that you could still see how bad it was, the lies that he would tell or the bullshit he was saying. I know you've talked about that plenty.
I can't focus on what you're saying because Granny just called some random person out of the blue and now is talking about disc golf real loud for some reason. So I literally can't focus on what you're saying. He is like he's intending to do something and he's doing it.
So he's trying to fuck with you.
Yes, he is. He's trying to like get all the attention on him, and he's succeeding.
Yeah, I mean, you said the word before, and you've called him this many a time, a diva. And how many divas are there in the Devilverse? There's plenty of them. So Granny's not the first, and he won't be the last diva in the Devilverse. If he's not the focus of attention, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, he just made a phone call and was like, "Hey man, what's up? I haven't talked to you in a real long time. You still throwing frisbees?" Like, dude, go fuck yourself. You could literally be anywhere else.
Yeah, what a dick. No, I was just talking about the lying and the gaslighting that Aaron does. I know that you've been around a long time hearing all that shit, so I thought this would be perfect for you.
Okay.
We'll go through this. So we know that he's confirmed a few things. Let's hear it from himself.
As I watched Nick and friends obsessing over your B cup pictures, it was pretty gay. Yeah, I thought I was going to have to do some fighting this morning. I thought I was going to have to like smile and wave and like taunt people and shit, but I really didn't have to. I really didn't have to do anything. I mean, it seems like the internet's the worst I got was people going, they're all gay. I hope they all die. I was like, all right, it's fair enough. I think that's it's totally cool. And then the rest of them were like, actually, you know what? I like Aaron a lot more than any of these weirdos. You know, I prepared myself for this big, jujitsu, bout that I was going to have, like we usually do. And we just take them down. I didn't even have to do that this morning. It was all positive. It was all cool. It's just, I think their big nuclear event ended up being a giant turd for them, unfortunately, which upsets me a little bit because I like that back and forth. I like triggering the shit out of people with my shit-eating grin. And I mean, I don't know. You can't really take texts from a year and a half ago and embarrass me with them. Simply because I came out a year and a half ago, told you what I did, and went, it's embarrassing, it's awful, it's dreadful, bad father, bad husband, bad human, bad partner, got hooked up with some bad people. It's a shithead. It's a shithead thing to do. Did the whole deal, man.
So a year and a half ago, he told us that he did all of those things. What is it? Is that just a flat out admission that he licked cum off of April's chest? I mean, that's what it sounds like to me.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard. He said, yeah, like he didn't argue that those texts were real right there. I don't know how you could beat everyone with everyone knows that you did all that stuff now. Like, how would you, like, what would you say? Yeah, what would you say to beat everyone up and like just laugh at them? Like, you can't laugh. Everybody just found out that you ate cum and you're a shitty dad. But worse, you were happier keeping April than your kids, which is insane. Beloved chatter, always hitting a fucking nail on the head. Granny is doing what is known as the Gino Visconti. Please say that to him. Tell the Gino off screen with Keanu. You know what I mean? Lemmi?
Yeah. The funniest part of that whole interaction is how he walked into the house all indignant, like I was the asshole.
Well, I hope you learned a valuable lesson today, Lemmi, about your behavior.
I know, right? If I called him Gino Visconti, I feel like he'd
throw something.
I can feel like he might cry if I do that. Fuck.
Too true, though, right? It's too true. The off-screen Visconti. Yeah, it's a real thing. You got to overcome your adversity, Lemmi. You got to be able to overcome.
Went the whole way. Found an amazing, beautiful, incredible woman who's deserving of far more than anyone else, deserves far more than me. The relationship between the mother of my children and me is incredible. I'll respect her privacy, but I mean the texts that she's sent in regards to this whole thing are so encouraging and so incredible. And the amazing thing about the whole thing is I now, because I've renounced all this and because I've grown and because I've gotten better, I can now, people are like, what about when your kids find out about this? I have some great, when they are old enough, I have some amazing lessons that I've learned from my own shitty behavior that I can teach them from. I can use myself as an example of how no matter how bad things get, you can always admit you're wrong. You can always say you're sorry. Things can always become better, And
become better. Yeah, I guess, that is, well, I'll give him that one little piece of credit. Yes. No matter how bad you fuck up, yes, you can stop doing what you're doing and turn your life around. Yeah. Okay. We get that. But what about the cum, Aaron?
And their mother that's been the message about me as well. And my parents and my friends and my I can't tell you what a lucky bastard I am. And the only reason I'm a lucky bastard is because I came out and just aired it all out. I was honest and I was open about my flaws and I moved on. And I cannot tell you how incredible and liberating and exhilarating life is now because of it. It's incredible. Taste Fairy Ialto says Nick somehow managed to make the goo eating story less believable. Well, yeah, when he would sext with April, he would need to hear about me. That was a big turn on for him, was hearing about it's disgusting. Believe me, it creeped me out when I was told about it. But whatever. He's more into that cuck lifestyle than I was. He had a lot more experience going in. I tried it, didn't like it. Ugh. Apparently it's a thing he's into. I'm not going to shame him for that. But so
there's the gaslighting right there. He's trying to say that Nick is the one that got off hearing about Aaron, and as we learned from the text from April, quite the opposite. Once again, the only people he's lying to is his own audience. Do you think that they just ignore anything going on in Melton World, Hackamania, to the point where they have no idea what the actual texts are, Lemmi? You're muted.
I know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I feel like everybody was already talking about him doing all this shit. Anyway, everybody already knew that he was a shitty dad. Everybody already knew that he ate cum. You know what I mean? It was already everything was already implied. I feel like Granny with the whole Gino thing. Like, why are we even talking about this? This seems so redundant.
So, what do you think? So, my question pretty much was, do you think the Steel Toe audience is fucking retarded enough to believe that?
No.
They all
no his
they don't care.
His audience was probably the first to be like fucking bullshit. His audience knows that he's a gaslighting liar. He's always been one. His audience will be the first to be like, yeah, you gaslighting lying son of a bitch, you know, here's $10.
What? So that's so bizarre to me.
It takes all kinds. I think that's why everybody's so weirded out about this and so fascinated with Aaron. Because it is anomalous. He is a fucking lying, gaslighting, manipulative piece of shit. But he still wins. Somehow, you know.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah. In reality, I mean, his audience is paying his bills still. At the end of the day, he absolutely is having his bills paid. He's winning in that much you could absolutely say. But yeah, at some point in the future, when his like kids find out what a fucking weirdo he is, when they Google his name, it's not going to be so nice. But I guess for now, I guess it doesn't matter. And I just feel that it's really fucking weird. I'm trying to think of a good example, like who I watch that I'm just like overlook that they're a disgusting piece of shit. Because usually, like when I find out someone sucks, I'll stop watching their shit. When I found out Robert De Niro was a fucking piece of shit, like I can't enjoy his movies anymore. Like that level. Like once I find out you're an absolute dog shit human being, like I can't watch you anymore. No, mid diggity, not fucking Cumia, god damn it. Cause he's not 100% piece of shit. He is. I don't put him in the same category as like a cum eating weirdo like Aaron, who was willing to get like so whatever. Cumia don't have kids. He doesn't really give a fuck about your kids or anybody outside of his like friend and family group that he's closest to. I wouldn't even say like people that he works with for years that allegedly were his friends, maybe like Gino or Steve and Garrett. He worked with those guys. I don't think he sees them as like I owe you stuff. You know what I mean? I don't think he has those close bonds. Whereas Aaron, I don't know. I just see it differently. Aaron seems like the absolute biggest piece of shit to me. And I do watch him 100% just because he's an anomalous character, like you said, that he absolutely can just sit there every morning and lie to his audience. They're not local, right? Like it's not just the Doughboys and the aristocrats that are paying his bills. There's other people. Lemmi.
Sorry, TJ's listening to a fucking podcast over there. Like, it's fucking wild.
He's doing it. Yeah, I don't know. So like to say that there was rumors around the fact that he was a cum eater is different than like having confirmation. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we've joked and laughed about this for a year, and we've all kind of known that this stuff was true. Just like so people were when the Nick Rekieta and Kayla came around and were on the scene, there was like rumors, and I'm sure probably a lot more locally with like Aaron, that the dude was previously a cuck or whatever, not even a cuck, a swinger.
A swinger. Yeah, there was like hedonism pictures that came out or whatever.
Right. And then
wasn't she like uploading pictures of herself in lingerie on their like locals or some shit?
That's the rumors. I don't. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, whatever. Until there's actually like confirmation, though. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's been plenty of examples like this, but yeah, most people lose their audience when that shit comes out. I think Nick Rekieta, this whole story has destroyed his live streaming because he had a huge audience and a lot of people. Like, he's doing fine now. He's getting 2,000 live viewers.
As
Like,
I was
good.
Yeah, I was like, I just subscribed to his channel to see how many numbers he gets when he's live, and it was like 2K.
Right. But I think he was up to like 30, 50K, you know, at different points.
Oh.
So, he did sacrifice quite a bit. But I think mostly people just were turned off by his life, the stuff that happened. So
Should have never fucking touched that Sonichu medallion, dude.
is that what it is?
It's gotta be.
It's ruined a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just trying to find maybe some super chats that he had to read, but it's kind of pointless because we all know. He said in the text, he said, I'd rather be with April than with my kids. He said, April said that he ate jizz and whatever. We all get it. I don't understand how he's at the same level he was a year and a half ago when we started this whole thing. I got the interest when the story was happening, but now that it's over and he's just kind of stagnant, just sitting there, it's like, I really don't understand how he's not lost his entire fucking audience. Doesn't make any sense to me. I just thought I could maybe ask what you thought of his audience. Like, if you had some insight into his audience specifically, why you think that they're still sticking around.
Because they've been there. You know, it takes all kinds of. There's all kinds of people. People like different shit. There are some of his viewers have been there since he's been on radio. So loyalty, familiarity, you know, community. I'm not going to dog shit on people's chatters or communities and stuff or wonder why they like somebody. I wonder why people fucking watch me in the morning. You know what I mean? Just because he's not your cup of tea doesn't mean he's not somebody else's cup of tea. And it doesn't mean that somebody else is like a fucking piece of stupid shit. You know, I don't know. These people like what they like. Who cares? I liked Syphil and Ollie. It was a show about fucking sock puppets. That's about the dumbest shit you could ever watch. Ren and Stimpy, probably the dumbest brain rot you could fucking watch in the 90s, and we all watched it.
Yeah, Beavis.
My stepdad thought you were fucking retarded if you watched adult cartoons like Family Guy and The Simpsons and South Park. He thought you were a fucking retard, and I never thought that was fair. People like what they like.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, if Patrick was on in the morning, I probably would listen to him every day like I used to. Sometimes it's about a time slot. Yeah, I understand that. That makes sense. And that'll never happen again, as far as I can tell. It looks like even Melton may have moved on a little bit. I think people are getting sick of like this little piggy and whatnot. It doesn't seem to be quite the draw that it was when it first started. So I think everybody's numbers are down a little bit in the Dabbleverse. I've been looking at all the shows, and it does seem like okay. So every summer, maybe that would have been actually a really good question to ask tonight. Like, do people think that summertime kills the Dabbleverse, and then we kick it back in a high gear the second it starts getting cold and people start getting shut in again? My numbers are, well, you're just kind of starting out there, F Pyramids, and boy, oh boy, that Chad Zumach is really fucking helping you light up the world, buddy. That's a fact, Jack. Yeah. Speaking of which, everybody go follow F Pyramids, folks. That's Giroux. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Everybody go follow that dude. He's good stuff. Absolutely. Indeed. All right, we're going to introduce you to a little bit more Adam Bush then. We're going to get into this one. We'll just jump right over the steel toe shit because, you're probably right that there's just been way too much fucking steel toe talk, especially for the entire weekend and into today.
He's come. He's a bad dad. There's only really so many ways you could say that.
Right. And we did actually cover it quite a bit on Monday. So like maybe too much even because it was already talked about all weekend long. Like how much more do we need to talk about it? Very good point. And plus Melton, I think they talked about it today, whatever. They talked about it fucking Monday as well. Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Yesterday and today. All right, let's get into this one though. Our buddy Hughesy, of course he makes these clips. This one was from Hughesy Entertainment. Stalin 19 actually made this clip. Adam Bush. Dun, dun, dun. Our enemy. Right, Honk?
Yes, he is. And I can't wait to, never mind.
No, I got to hear this. You can't wait.
No, never mind. Turnabout's fair play. That's all I'm going to say.
Can't wait till boom, we're coming after him. I have a feeling that's what you're talking about. We've been going back and forth with that guy for like a month. I don't know how much BYB you watched, Lemmi. Probably not much, but we've definitely been battling this dude. He thinks he owns us every Wednesday when he goes on WATP and goes on there and acts superior, talks down to the BYB boys. I don't know. I just thought this back and forth was interesting.
I think to answer your question specifically, what was really revealed at Hackverse is that Nick is very much, he's not that different from Aaron in terms of how they're handling this stuff, because it is and I'm a fan of Nick's, and I think he's intelligent, and I would love to be a friend of his, but he's not in a good place right now, and he is in a downward spiral, and at a time when he needs to be not thinking about his ex. We invited him to come and just relish in all of his worst instincts. It's like, a heroin addict going to a heroin convention. It's like, this is just not what he needs right now. So I do feel that. It's at 3:00 in the morning. The show's been over for 8 hours and he's at the bar still showing the text and rambling and talking to anyone that will listen, which was me. I was willing to listen. And there was one dabbler there watching us because the show never stopped. He's still living it. It's still going on. So in terms of bang for your buck, that kid got more than you can believe. It's like going to see the Tina Turner movie and then he's beating her up right in front of you. You're like, this is amazing. This is incredible. That is worth it. But we got to be careful. We got to be careful in who we pick and choose. When we said Aaron's evil and Nick's not, that's a bit of everybody's to blame. Everybody has some good. Everyone has some bad.
Yeah, and I did mainly want to ask Nick Recato on just I really don't like the way he put that. Maybe the last time Nick Recato was in Las Vegas, he was hanging out, partying and whatnot. I take quite the opposite, man. It seems like Nick's doing really well as far as I can tell. I know you struck up a little bit of a convo with Nick Recato as well, Lemmi. He seems like he's in a good place to me. I don't know how you feel about that. You're muted, by the way.
Yeah. He seems all right. He seems level-headed. He also seems sober,
I think he is.
So, yeah. I would have to agree with you.
Right. And, I don't know. Adam Bush always seems like... I guess I won't put thoughts into Adam Bush's mind. Seems to think the worst of people a little bit. he did spend a lot of. I've never met Nick Riccitta, so I can't really say in person what he is like. But yeah, Adam Bush did get to meet him in real life. It seems like he's trying to say that he's barely fucking holding on for dear life, obsessed with his ex old lady. I don't know. That kind of tripped me out hearing that. And this is just from yesterday, so it's brand new. Adam Bush's take on what Nick Riccitta is like. I would love to meet Nick Riccitta. I'd love to have him on, but as far as I can tell, he does what he loves. He loves doing the law tube. He's been doing the Karen Reed trial. As you said, he's getting like 2,000 views live while he's doing it. Other than that, he fucked around with Karmic X the other night. He goes on Camelot, so he's still doing streaming. He's still enjoying himself. It doesn't really actually seem like he's in a downward spiral, he said. I guess that's all just because he thinks about April maybe a little bit, but can you blame
wishful thinking?
Wishful.
Yeah. I mean, if he was thinking, yeah, it seems like he's trying to get his family put back together. And I've talked to the guy just like in DMs, of course, only. And yeah, seemed like he's been doing the Family Guy thing to me. And I don't mean like a cartoon. I mean actually doing the family life and doing well at it, if you will. So I don't know. Steezy Trev, don't get the Nick support or the hate. He just seems like a bore to me. And a lesbian, possibly? Is that the other thing? I keep hearing everybody call him a lesbo. Yeah, I just saw him in a picture of a big pile of stuffed bears, stuffed animals. I think that's kind of what you were referring to earlier, touching the Pokemon. What did you call that thing? I mean,
no, not the Pokemon. The medallion.
Yeah,
the Sonichu medallion.
Sonichu, yeah. Isn't that from Pokemon?
Yes.
The peak, yeah, it's like half Pikachu, half Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, I have no fucking idea what we're talking about right now, folks. Obviously, I don't know anything about
it. It's Chris Chan stuff. He had to do a project for school, and he like drew Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog because they're his favorites. And the teacher was like, "You can't do that. It's like copyright infringement. You can't like create something from other people's content." So he was like, "Okay, so I'll just create my own thing," and he just smashed together Sonic the Hedgehog and Pikachu and called it Sonichu.
And then he started mashing his mom.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Called her
what's that?
Allegedly
called her Kickapoo.
A Kickapoo. Yeah, I know what I know what a Kickapoo tribe is. That's an Indian. Not the dot, the feather kind. How do you say, honky?
How? Kickapoo.
That seems like a really weird name, Kickapoo. So they just went around the plains kicking buffalo turds. The Kickapoo.
They weren't a real tough band. Those Kickapoos. Obviously, their name put them in a huge disadvantage. I mean, could you imagine walking up on the fucking Comanche and saying, "Hello, we're the Kickapoo," and they go, "Oh, okay," and like kill you?
My
I
poo.
mean, you know.
Yeah, try to kick my poo, motherfucker. See what happens to you.
Wouldn't be good. No. F Pyramids. I think you might be giving this dude a lot of credit for being a creative nerd. I don't know that he's a creative nerd. He just seems like a freak to me, especially when you're fucking your mom, who's she's got dementia. Disgusting. How dare you taking advantage? Isaac Walmart, Honk has that 1,000-yard stare. You ever seen Combat, boy? I guess I shouldn't be calling you a boy. You're more like dad. Yeah, that 1,000-yard stare. Comes from someplace. Comes from someplace
Shelcock.
from a very bad place from way back when in my life.
The dark place. Indeed.
Darkness.
Peter Sky Parker, we all need hardcore drugs, dude. Yeah. If you find where to get some good synthetic DMT, send it my way in the federal mail. I'm asking you now. I implore you. YouTube terms of service. Indeed. Thousand Islands there? I don't think so. Ranch. We only like ranch on our stare. All right, we're gonna move on. Next up, we do got a little bit of Shuley news. I didn't think Lemmi would appreciate fucking Ray DeVito talk.
I'm going to be honest with you. I got to go.
You got to go. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Lemmi. Everybody go follow Lemmi.
Have a good evening, dear.
Oh my God.
You guys have a good evening too, man. It was good to see you.
Yeah, go follow Lemmi on the YouTubes, the Twitters, the Twitches, the Rumbles. Let her have it. Indeed. YouTube. Mainly in the morning you're doing YouTube and Twitch, right?
Yeah, I do YouTube on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So come hang out.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for swinging by. Have a wonderful evening.
You too.
See ya, girl.
Later.
Bye.
That was the lovely Lemmi, folks. Indeed.
Well, let's give it up now. Thank you.
That's right. Chris Mack. I could pull DMT out of Mimosa hostilis root bark using Natfla and Drano crystals. Sounds like a process. You better get on it, buddy, and make a big batch of that shit and send me a vape full of that stuff, as it were, if you will. I'm not saying we don't like drug talk on BYB. We don't do that, right?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You didn't know one word I just said. You didn't know anything that just come out my mouth.
No, I did, but I thought we were denying all fucking drug talk here.
Oh,
So
reasonable deniability. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You're smart. You're smarter than me, man. I can't even keep up with all this smart stuff. Yeah, and G-Rob's dropping links in the chat. I appreciate that, G-Rob. And as a matter of fact, that reminds me, you said, Quad, can you give me a list of all the fucking links so that it's easier to just find them? Yes. I apologize. Indeed. G-Rob, I will make a fucking list for you, and I will check it twice, and we can find out who's naughty or nice, is it, as it were, if you will. All right, let's get into it.
Hair light. All right.
This is our boy B Dabbler, our homie. I don't know if you've been paying attention on Twitter, Honk the Man, Honk the Clown.
You know what? I went over there today for the first time in a while, and I'm going to start getting a little bit more active on it. So, yeah, I dig old B Dabbler. He's my dude.
Yeah. He starts little fights. He talks shit. He's like us, man. He'll swing at them haymakers, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, Sam Bibley, you're gonna come in here fucking 2 hours and 20 minutes into a show and say what happened to Quad Space. It's a mixture. It's a mixture between monkeypox and herpes. It's called super pox. And may that be a pox on all of your houses. That's some Old Testament shit right there. Fucking watch out.
House of Gomorrah.
But yeah, our buddy B Dabbler, he's over there doing the Lord's work, fighting the bad guys. You know what I mean? the Old Testament guys, not the New Testament guys. You know what I'm talking about. The people that killed us, the people that killed Jesus. Not my landscaper, but the other one, the guy that went up on that cross thing in the jiggy.
You might fucking offend Adam Bush a little bit there, so slow your horses.
Or the Goldstein, all the Adams, they'll all be offended, frankly. It'll happen. It can happen. Yes, Reverend Billy Reverend Billy pops his head up every time we start talking anti-Shuley stuff. And here it comes, Reverend Billy. Be prepared.
Way to be consistent, Reverend.
Yeah, always with us in this war. But yeah, whoever keeps doing this is this is Bedabbler on Twitter, says whoever keeps doing this as a joke, please stop. How many times have we brought this up that all we ever do is get these fucking free memberships constantly from the what is he calling them? The Shuley Network?
Yeah.
But they're also Shuleys, right?
They're all, well, at least one is.
Not all of them?
Well, I mean, they all could be called that, but I don't want to, Shuley might be a name, another name in another ethnic group as well. I don't know it that good.
I mean, is Mike Morse a Shuley?
No, I don't think Mike Morse is a Shuley. He looks more like a Pentecostal to me.
Anthony Zenhauser, a Shuley, is it?
No, that's a pretty good German name, though.
Zenhauser?
Yeah.
Zenhauser. Yeah, definitely. I think you're onto something there. All right, so maybe not all the Shuleys are Shuleys after all. Indeed, as it were, if you will. Yeah, I still get them, Reverend Billy. I have a feeling I'm going to be banned here with you as well because, I mean, let's be serious. I've been a little bit of a pain in the ass for those guys lately. So that is right. Shalom, my bitches. Shalom, bitches. All right. Next one up. Oh, shit. Oh, now I'm really fucking up. What did we do here? Got them out of order. What the hell? Did I do the same one? All right. No, okay. This is the first one up. Yeah. What am I retarded? All right. We got this. Yeah. I didn't know that. I have heard El Horrible talking a little bit of shit to Shuley as far as the Shuley new thing. But yeah, he just posted this fucking today. And he went off. Bedabbler's been going off on Chad and fucking Shuley. So apparently Chad picking sides with the Shuleys has just gotten Bedabbler all sorts of fired up. And we're here for it. We love it. Yeah, I don't follow that BS. Go play with your puppets, pedo. How dare people call Bedabbler a pedo just because he likes puppets? Would you consider a guy that plays with puppets? Oh, yeah, shit.
Yeah, well, it's a serious fucking red flag, though. I gotta admit.
But it's Bedabbler. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
well, I understand he's doing it for the children, so he's a good guy.
Well, if we're the children.
Yeah, if we're the well, apparently we are. My God, a bunch of grown-ups watching them, grown-up children. Bunch of Arrested Development is out there in the Dabbleverse.
We are the world. We are the children. Yeah. We dream of a better puppet. Yes, we need more puppets. Jim Stansel loved puppets. We all love puppets. Ski Mask love puppets. And if you don't love puppets, then fuck you. Right, buddy?
Go to hell.
That's right. All right. So yeah, this just continued all day. Bedabbler, as a father, don't you think it's good to keep this going? What if your kid was on the images? How would you feel? Keep it going. Keeping it going is sick. You're ruining our fun. You and people like VTL don't care about the victims, just how you can fuck with Shalom Shuley. What if Shuley knew? So he keeps getting all these fucking Shuley guys that want to fuck with everybody. And we've had that as well over here at BYB, right? People paying a lot of attention to us. Hi, Adam. Hi, Adam's lawyers. I don't know. We've been dealing with this for a minute now, a month. a minute.
Good month.
Wait. No, Joey C. I should actually no. We've been dealing with this since fucking fall time. When
That's
Joey
right.
C was trying to fuck with us, and then it turned into him defending Shuli, and Shuli is where he is what it is.
Wasn't
there,
good. I'll say that much. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I cut you off 90%
No,
of the
you go right. It's all right.
Nothing. Oh man, I really enjoyed your show. Why do you keep bringing this up? Someone has to protect the kids. The kids. What about the kids? All right, we brought this up a lot of times. Is bringing up the fact that the whole Shuli network thing happened. Bringing it up is somehow affecting children that are like, what do you think they're in the Dabbleverse watching fucking shows in the Dabbleverse? Like, what kids exactly are getting hurt by us bringing up the fucking topic? What the fuck are people talking about?
Well, I don't know about all that shit, but I do know this much, that Shuli, if he didn't know, I think it's more likely that he did know than didn't know, according to the circumstances and stuff like that, and a lot of the soft evidence. But we're Adam, he's seen it as us attacking Shuli solely on the because Shuli is a Shuli, and not for any of that shit. That's what it comes down to. He's just looking out for one of his own. And I'm speaking of Adam. That's the only reason why he's defending Shuli.
Okay, yeah, and I actually think that's a really good point. It does seem like, so he brought up to us, and I've seen him bring it up on other shows, that he was like, oh, I've been around all kinds, and he says it really weird, a lot of these monsters, like he gets all creepy and sounds weird when he's like, I've hung out with lots of monsters and creepy guys, and he was like, and he's like, yes, it's good that we shine a light on it, but it's also good that we just kind of move on and never talk about it again. And how can you blame a guy like Shuli just because he was hiring like a fucking one of the most prolific pedophiles ever in New York history? Like, that's why mostly, but yeah, no, I think shining a light on all of that stuff all of the time is good. Like, I don't know why you got to move on from it just because it might affect what Shuli's fucking bottom line. Is that what you're fucking? It's a really good point, Honk. I think it does come down to like, is the topic going to affect the Shuli network and by extension WATP, because fucking Shuli's on WATP all the time. So therefore, is that what the real problem is?
I think they're concerned about finances before anything else. Sure. That's it.
Might cut into their profits.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Ray knew. Yeah, exactly. We should maybe watch those. Those are actually kind of funny. Ray from last night with Cardiff Electric on there was pretty funny.
Oh, you got some clips out of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
I mean, we have some Shuli clips, but we could definitely play those. Definitely could play the Ray clips too. And yes, everybody, Lemmy's gone. I think Lemmi was sick of being distracted by Granny trying to ambush. I have a feeling that there was somebody off screen not wanting Lemmi to be able to pay attention and follow along with what we were talking about, because it seemed like she was highly distracted the entire time. So
yeah,
you can put that on Granny trying to be a fucking diva, son of a bitch.
Well, he accomplished it. He accomplished his feat.
Yeah, I think she was totally thrown off her game. That's a fact check. Yeah, Reverend Billy. Exactly. It is a part of Shuli. No, we'll never go away. Fuck you, Shuli. Yeah. Fuck you, Shuli. Indeed. Isaac Walmart. Look at this guy. Thank you very much, Isaac Walmart. That's awesome. I appreciate that, sir.
Thank
Isaac
you,
Walmart.
You're the
Coming
man,
in,
buddy.
gifting 5 BYB Podcast memberships. Beep, 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 beep.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you?
Thank you very much, Isaac Walmart. We appreciate the hell out of
Thank
that. You know we do. And yeah, thanks for helping us out with the membership drive, everybody. A lot of people have been very giving recently with the membership stuff, and we can't thank you enough, folks. You really have got us up, back up where we belong, around lift us up where we belong to around 200 memberships. I know. I'm sorry, man. I apologize.
Yo, Cochran, come on, man. Jesus Christ.
I'll butcher any song. Just give me one fucking chance. Give me 2 seconds to sing a fucking note or two, and you watch. I'll drive. I'll drive off all the fans and make all the dogs cover their ears and start howling. That's how Quad sings. I'm that good. I have that effect on people and dogs. Indeed.
We need to get you one of those voice modulators in.
Auto tune?
Yeah, auto tunes. Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue that. I ain't gonna argue that. All right. Yeah, back to what we were doing. I apologize, folks, for my behavior. We'll try not to do that anymore. But we're back to the Shuley Network. Dun dun dun. And Mr. Bush, Adam Bush.
It is.
His name is Bush, Adam Bush. Shaken, not stirred. Nope. There we go. All right, we got plenty to talk about. We got about 3 fucking Shuley clips, and we're not going to spend too much time on these guys because, yeah, we've been talking way too much about them lately, but we got a little bit of Adam Bush with the Shuleys. But, yeah, here's some more Shuley misdirection. We got a bunch of clips of him misdirecting. What do we got here?
What didn't I answer about Shuley? I like talking about Quad, I do, but what? And I'm looking for an excuse for it. But what didn't I answer?
Yeah,
if Shuley knew, because of
look at this. Chad is officially one of them now. That's a fact, Jack.
Holy fuck! You guys aren't going to believe this, but Chad Zumach just became a Jew, folks. He is converted. He is fully in the Shuley camp now. He's a Shuley. Chad's a Shuley.
Traitor.
I can't believe it. Even I would have never believed it, even from someone like Chad, who does seem like unloyal.
You know what, though? Really, we got to consider it a win for our side. I mean, now they've got him, so.
Fair enough. Actually, that's a very good point. As a matter of fact, yeah, that is kind of a win for everybody.
That's
right?
Another win for the toe. That's another win for the toe, my friends.
That's another win for the toe, my friends. He should pick up the pep when he's doing that. He's not much of a salesman like his best friend Gino Bisconte, is he?
No, he isn't.
I don't think that dude could sell a fucking trash can.
Did you see Gino wearing his bandana too and his goddamn afro sticking up and looking bad?
I did.
Looking bad.
If you notice, the first couple of days he was there, he was wearing his headband and he was wearing like regular dumb shirts. But he got dressed up and maybe even got a little bit of a spray tan for that last episode of
going on.
Yeah, well, no, he's going all in, as the kids are saying.
Hey, well, what they did was they said, "Hey, you want to sell trash cans, man?" He goes, "Sure." And it was like he came dressed as the actual trash man. The fuck?
Sell a trash can? I just crawled out of one. Of course, I could do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Right up my alley.
Dress like a trash man.
He's like, I fell asleep right next to one last night, as a matter of fact. When I passed out drunk, I was right there next to one. Of course.
He's officially Adam. This Adam Bush guy is besties with Carl. and Shuli. Chad's literally defending Shuli with Adam.
So now having a different opinion is now defending somebody because this guy's so locked in on this fucking fantasy that he's like, what? You're not buying into this? No. Only fucking sickos are running around with this fucking theory, dude.
Hey.
Now, I'm not a fucking sicko. Are you a sicko, Honk?
Oh, I've been accused of being one on occasion, but not in regards to that shit. But
yeah. Maybe a little pervy with a lady or two in your life, but
right. But goddamn, not that other crap. Here's one thing I want you to look at. Check out. Can you get a close up on Zenhauser? He looks really weird.
I can't do zoom
okay.
in.
All right. Well, he looks, man, something looks fucking different about him. He might be getting that Ozempic face.
Yeah. No, everybody says that he's on Ozempic, but then we saw those pictures of him at Stevie Tomatoes in Cape Coral.
Right.
He's still a huge fat fuck. So I don't even know if he's like lofted. Like everybody was like, oh, he's so much skinnier and shit, but he just looked like a mini tub of shit like Melton. He just looked like a small version of Melton.
No, he was looking big in that. Just his face looks different, man.
You remember he had the hunchback and all of that stuff.
Oh yeah. It was vicious.
That like, posture. Yeah, the turtleneck. And I don't mean like he was wearing a turtleneck. I mean he had like a limp, weird turtleneck. Like it ain't good. It's bad posture. It's bad. It's bad look. Period.
It's real bad posture.
Age Quarrel, welcome back, sir. Zenhauser is sick of the lies. Are you starting to pick up on that? I don't watch enough of the Shuli Network, and mostly it's in clip form. But I always had a feeling like that dude is going to like when the money starts to like slip away. I have a feeling Zenhauser will be the first one out of there. I have a feeling like Morse will stick it out. That guy seems like I don't know. He seems like he has no backbone, no spine. Zenhauser has one. I'm thinking
don't have
out of there.
He don't have a choice either. I mean, Mike Morse's other job is being a comedic coach. He's a comedic coach, so you know that ain't paying the bills. So yeah, he ain't going anywhere.
But Zenhauser, he's still a practicing comedian, and he does DoorDash or whatever the fuck Uber Eats. Right. He is actually working.
Yeah, he won't stick it out.
Nick in Fort Wayne, Adam is obsessed. As your, I mean, I'm reading your chat right here, but also the other one that's right there behind me. That's yours too, buddy. Is it weird to be on two screens at once? I was just giving you the opportunity. Nick in Fort Wayne, as you can see on the screen right there. Why does Adam keep talking about quad when I asked him about Shuli? Yeah, he keeps coming back to instead of being like, hey, what's the problem with Shuli? He's always like, what's the problem with guys like Quad talking about guys like Shuli? Like, it's always this misdirect thing. That really is what it's become.
Exactly.
And every chance he's thrown me in there.
Yeah. No, it's total misdirection. And that's Adam. That is Adam 100% in a nutshell. Misdirect.
I'll see if I can fix that Facebook conspiracy. I'll see if I can go multiple.
Bush. Wow, but he's not a Kumia's cuck.
Timing before he did that video because the wife. And I answer about Shuli. I like talking about Quad. I do, but what? And I'm looking for an excuse for it. But what didn't I?
I do like talking about Quad. I'm trying to find an excuse for it. That is very interesting, man.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Adam, don't start being a creeper on me, man. I don't appreciate it. Okay. Anyway, I guess we'll see next week, right? If there's a bunch more Quad clips from this week or next week. Oh shit! Here we go.
Answer.
Yeah.
If Shuli knew because of timing before he did that video, because the wife tried to tell him or someone told him, and he took a day or two to process, to figure it out, to know what happened, I don't know. I'm not involved in that situation. What happens then? Tell me, Nick. What does that mean?
What happened?
He still would do the same thing. Take ownership. Take responsibility. Donate to a charity. Fire the guy. Never talk to him again. Take all the heat. Answer all the questions. And move on.
Wow. I think that's what he did.
Yeah. Thank you, Kev.
I think that's what he's did. Chad's officially a Kumia's cuck.
What?
Welcome
Welcome to the cabal.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I mean, he
It's
is just
the cunt, the comic, the cash cow, and the cuck.
he's just broken, dude. He's just a broken human being. And I'm here for it.
Cuck. That's a fact.
Chad.
It's definitely a Sheely cuck.
One thing this guy doesn't deal in is facts. That I can tell you.
So what?
Well, I mean, is he? So anyway, whatever. We're gonna move on from that. We don't need to spend the other 2 minutes listening to them talk about that. But yeah, I mean, Chad definitely did go over to that is a fact. So they were like, oh, one thing's for sure, this guy doesn't work in facts. But it's like, no, actually, Kevin just stated a very clear fact, which is Chad definitely did go to the Kumia cuck side. Like that's like undisputable, dude. Like the dude just fucking stopped working with Kevin Brennan so that he could not offend Shuli and all these other people that he's been bashing forever. Like how the fuck do you switch? How the fuck do you switch teams, but somehow you're still consistent and factual?
But look how many times he's done it, though. My God, this is pretty routine for Chad, and especially with KB. Especially with KB, you know, they're a love-hate. But yeah, that's exactly what Chad did. He went over there to the other side. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Straight up reality.
So yeah, I mean, you gotta give Kevin credit. I know that Shuli's just come up with this whole new concept or whatever. I guess it's not brand new, but the anti-Karen show, which is fucking unwatchable, and not because of Kevin Brennan, just because of the way that the Shuli is gotten so serious. Did you see any semblance of? I mean, can they not just joke about it? He's taking it so serious, like he's almost guilty or something. Like, huh? Why are you so guilty? Why are you having such feelings about it there, fucking Shuli?
What's that old saying? Shakespeare saying me think she protests too much.
Thou protest too much, indeed.
Yeah.
Age Quarrel, thank you very much, sir. $10. Zen's new comedy special premiered live on TSN earlier this week. Averaged 150 live viewers. I assume he's only there for the paycheck. If a better gig comes along, I bet he bails. I mean, okay, so that's the thing about Anthony Zenhauser. He was working with Pat Dixon. Pat Dixon got fired. He had to move on and create his own thing. He started working for the Shuli Network. He started doing not Miserable Men. God, well, he did some other show, Men, something about men. And he was working with Pat Dixon. They were doing like abysmal numbers. You know what I mean? It was, they weren't killing it. And he jumped at the chance to work with Shuli and has been, I guess, doing pretty good, probably. And then, yeah, now that things are slowing down, it's, I guess, the question is who stays, because eventually here the numbers keep going down like they've been. He's gonna have to cut one of the two of them.
Well, either that or don't they have a couple of producers?
Yeah, but whatever's happening behind the scenes, I would assume he is going to have to cut at least one of the producers ASAP. Just looking at the numbers recently, I would say so. Yeah, that's the name of the show. Men Are Talking, Pat. And even like Douglas Nelson was on it. And it was as good as fucking Chris Abel's drinking show, or you know what I mean? It was another one of these shows. It was Ray. It was Ray's show, Rock Bottom Podcast. It was like that level. So yeah, for him to be offered a spot on the fucking Uncle Rico show, yeah, it was big for him, man. Because otherwise, I think he was just doing the men are talking and making very little money doing podcasting. And he was doing his stand up and he was doing fucking Uber Eats. So Uncle Rico has kept him from having to do a lot of other stuff to make up for that income. So he probably will stick around until they start cutting his pay. You watch.
Well, I'd be curious to what type of numbers, fiscal financial numbers he gets from that show. Is it a per episode? Is it a salary? Or is it, payroll or what?
It's I would imagine he gets paid once a month and it's percentage of what they rake in on the entire month of show. I would assume. I think Levy had a different deal worked out because he wanted a set amount of money, and he was making like 3,000 or 4,000 a month, something like that. They came to him and were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to cut your pay," and he was like, "Yeah, how about I just go do my own fucking show?"
Right.
So yeah, you watch. Zenhauser will have a podcast eventually here.
100% he will. Thank you, Age of Quarrel. You're the man, buddy.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Absolutely. All right, next one up. There we go. Let's keep going. Yeah, so also I would like to explain with the StreamYards, you know how it locks the tabs on you lock into the tab, and once it does that, you can't zoom in. Because I could zoom in if it wasn't locked in.
Right.
It's weird. It's weird that StreamYard it stops you from being able to
EV Max does it too.
Oh, okay. So what do you have to do? You just unlock it and then zoom in and then go back to the lock thing?
Well, I run it through YouTube, but you go through OBS, right? I mean, that's how I do it.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, because I've got that as a application on my phone that allows me to do that with YouTube. So,
oh, fair. Yeah. So, based on a conspiracy theory, Bob Levy is honk without the shame. Bob could be. Is this true? Bob could be your father. I think you guys are pretty much close to the same age, right?
Oh, he's actually a couple of years older than me. I think he's 2 years older than me.
Right. Okay. That's the other thing I noticed. I was looking at I was looking at the Raid. I was looking at Auntie Karen. They're not getting the 1,500 views that they were getting. What I forget the other show that they do, but it was Trainables.
Yeah.
No, Trainables. The other day they were doing a Trainable show and it was like 300 fucking viewers.
Oh wow.
And I don't think I've ever seen that from
I can't recall that. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
For them, it's bad.
Yeah.
For us, it'd be good. For them, it's trash.
No.
Yeah. No, we're not going to become one person. We're not going to become one unit like fucking the Transformers. We're not into trans over here, buddy. Stop it. Yeah. No. All right, I gotta stop reading you guys' chat. See, that's the problem. You guys are funny. I start reading your chat and I want to fucking show all of them because you guys are funny. All right, let's go.
And they should change that.
But he'll still do point double point with Shuley. Because the real criminal is Stuttering John, because he stutters.
No, actually, the real criminal is Iso. And what's funny about all of you guys is you'll sit here and you'll attack me, you'll attack everybody who works here, you'll attack this channel, yet none of you speak up about the actual criminal and the actual victims.
Right.
How about that? How about you try that for once? Not gonna.
Yeah, no, obviously that's the dumbest thing ever. That's the worst take ever. We all hate pedophiles. We all hate ESO. That is a given. We don't even really have to say it out loud. It's so obvious. And no, that doesn't take any of the heat off of you, Shuli, by just saying like, oh, you guys are focused on the wrong thing. Like Adam always says that shit too. It's like, no, we're actually not. We're not distracted, dude. We're paying very close attention, and that is kind of the problem for you, isn't it, Shuli? That we all are like, yeah, dude, this guy probably knew some shit before he said he did. That is an issue for you. Sorry, not sorry. You know what I mean? I don't know if you agree 100% on that, Honk, or if you have a different take, but I mean, nobody's confused at what ISO is, did, and fucking and needs to be shouted out for. Like, duh. Hello.
Well, you know, I have a hard time having like Shuli get on anybody about continuing with the follow-up with the shit that he was involved with or one of his former employees, when all they've done is gone back over and over and over and over Stuttering John for the last fucking 3 years.
Yeah,
So-
dude, we're not even talking like high. Can you imagine if Stuttering John? Let's do the what if Stuttering John had employed a fucking pedo in his production in the
Oh,
backstage?
they're never giving it up. No,
You
they
would
give it
never
up.
hear the end of it. So for him to just be like, oh, let's just all move on and let's focus on ESO, the guy that really did everything. It's like, yeah, we know that part of it. We're very aware of the fact of what ESO did. We know that. We know that part. Guess what? What part is your part? Like not having a clue, never paying attention to what the guy was saying or doing. Like, did you take your eye off the ball? When you finally came out and fucking did your little crybaby video, like, was that a week after you knew? A month after you knew? Did you know before Rochester? Did you know after Rochester? Like, hello, like that's the problem with the timeline. Like, don't fucking tell us what we need to pay attention to, and we're scumbags for taking our eye off of ESO. No, we know about ESO. We know about ESO. Thanks for telling us. We're aware. We know who the bad guy is, but also like we want to know the rest of the story. Like Paul Harvey,
one of the greats.
I get too many
one of the
super chats on that. Fucking pussies. Shame on all of you. Shame.
Garbage. That sounds very Jewy. Shame.
Not Shuli and ISO and the network. He don't have a problem with them. He has a problem with Stuttering John. I mean, these clowns are such clowns.
Wow, really drove that home.
Yeah.
These clowns are such clowns.
I don't know why they would do that. Do you think they're doing it because they want to support him?
I don't think
Is
so. I hope that's not the case. I can't.
Shuli's cocks. Here we go. They're right here.
Who do we want to support?
ESO.
That's why out of his fucking mind. Is there a gas leak on Pat's channel?
That's why we use ESO's email as in a show of solidarity. Again, Adam Bush knows full well what email address he gets the links to this show from.
What the fuck happened to this guy?
Here. Two prominent Shuli's cocks right here.
Speak on their behalf. Adam, check the
Either
Melton
way,
song.
There is no argument for the other side. There's no, we had to keep it because of, or we want to keep it because of. That's it. It's wrong, and they should change it.
Check your.
But so there's no. If we can't change it, there's no argument. That's still our fault. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, but I don't think he understands that you can't change it. I mean,
well, then say I don't fucking know, or open your inbox and look at the last link you got.
There you go. So everybody has their YouTube tied to a thing called an AdSense account that is tied to an email account. And absolutely, how do you think people have bought channels in the past? You've heard of this, right? This is not fucking news to anyone.
Right.
You can purchase someone else's channel People
Right.
have done that before because they don't want to like start at some zero game. They want to start with subscribers and a fan base, so they'll fucking buy someone else's already organized channel and whatever. All you have to do is add your fucking AdSense account to it. It would be a little bit of work and it would be a pain in the ass for the Shuli Network to do that, but can you imagine keeping fucking Isolino's fucking name on a goddamn fucking YouTube channel email? That's insane.
Right.
Dude.
With really the effort, it wouldn't be that difficult.
Yeah,
Isn't that difficult? Where when
it's a pain in the ass. It's not, but yeah, no, you have to. It's work, but you have to do it. Like you can't not do it. It is insane.
More of an inconvenience for them than anything.
Indeed. All right, let's go ahead and I don't know if this is I feel like this clip's the same, but I don't think so. Maybe not.
Email here. Last time they emailed me.
Oh no. All right, so this is Chad pointing out. So this is before that last question, but it's still relevant. This is Chad showing the email that he received his last StreamYard link from, I guess in 2020 something, 2023.
Right here. This was from 2023. ESODO. This is what they would send out the link to. I don't know if they're still using it, but it's probably not a good idea.
No, it's offensive. It's like,
This is a guy. By the way,
that is Shuli's comeback. Let's hear that again.
No, it's offensive.
Oh, okay. That's Anthony Zenhauser. So Anthony Zenhauser is in full protect mode too. That's fucking ridiculous. Oh no. Like, yeah. Oh no is right. That's horrible, dude. That's your answer. So you don't have an answer. That's the problem. They do not have an answer. That's the best they got is mockery.
Oh yeah, totally dismissive.
All right. And last one we got, it's Ray DeVito from last night. Let's watch a little bit of this and then we'll call it a evening. All right. Ray DeVito, he's kind of neato. We better stop calling people pedo. Even
he
Ray
wears a small speedo.
Yeah, he's disgusting in a speedo. But yeah, I thought this was hilarious, dude. Like, Kevin Brennan doesn't care about his fucking mental health. What kind of a child is worried about other people and what they like, if they're concerned about your mental health or not? Can you imagine going around the world and like, when do you think Ray picked up on the simplest fact that Kevin Brennan doesn't care about his mental health?
Really, has he grasped that concept yet? I mean, he still may be in denial. Okay. He still may be in denial about it.
Well, I mean, was it when he like last year when he kicked him off his show and then started fucking stream sniping him and then started saying, hey, nobody better be giving him fucking super chats, not one. And Ray's money went from good money to zero instantly overnight just by Kevin saying don't give him money anymore.
Sure.
It was brutal, dude. Brutal.
Now, hasn't Ray made a little comeback since then? Hasn't he kind of had to turn around?
Yeah, he's back in the fold somewhat. I don't know if he's where he was right before Kevin turned on him, but he's not far off if not. So he's right in there. He's right in there. Sam Bibley. Hey, this is a very good point, man. Did you guys see the creep off at Hackamania was watching PDF Hunter clips with Brian Johnson, who had a 14-year-old girlfriend when he was 20. I think he was giving insider perspective. We've covered that, Sam Bibley. We absolutely covered that. It is very creepy that they still allow this Brian Johnson guy around from who, what is it? Would You Kindly? I think that was one of the shows he was on, but he's on WATP all the time, and I definitely have an issue with that. The dude told the story about when he is flat out admitted that when he was 20, he was fucking a 14-year-old. Brian Johnson. Yeah. Everybody keep your fucking eye on that dude. Super creepy. But yeah, so he was at Hackamania and he was doing the fucking the creep off with whatever what's his name? Vinny Polino.
And he's a lead creep himself. You know, I used to call that guy Bullwinkle. It looks like a big moose to me.
Moonhead? I think they
Bullwinkle. Hey, Rocky.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, does that add to the creepiness of all of that stuff? Yes, it does. You can flat out call the guy a fucking pedophile as far as I'm concerned. Like, if you're 20 and you fucked a 14-year-old, you are, in my mind, sorry, not really sorry at all. You're a pedophile. You are a pedophile. I would happily call fucking Brian Johnson a fucking pedophile to his face, and he works at WATP. You want to go find the guy that's a pedophile? He works at WATP right now. Thank you for reminding me about that, Sam Bibley. I forgot that story completely. It came up a lot back when, you remember when Carl was too much of a fucking pussy to go after Steel Toe, so he had Brian Johnson fill in for him because I guess his club feet were hurting that day or something.
It was terrible. That was terrible. That was
he didn't get a nap earlier that day. He didn't get his nap, so he had to get filled in for. But yes, I no doubt about it. A 20-year-old dude, fucking 14-year-old's pedophile, flat out. End of story. No, I won't protest anymore, Peter Sky Parker. That's as much as I need to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. In Fuck Pyramids, Giroux. WATP is a PDF network too. I'm not going to say that. You said it, but I definitely know Brian Johnson got away with whatever he did and has admitted it and talked about it. That's all I can say. But he's over there fucking on the WATP show. I'm not a fan of Brian Johnson. I can tell you that. I know he worked with E-Rock doing the Kindly. Would you kindly? All right. Let's see what old Ray's bugged about.
Podcast starts now. What's up? What's going on, you punks? Rock Bottom Podcast. It's me and a potato. How are you guys?
Come on.
He watches me. Him and Kevin watch me.
Yes, they do.
That's what they do. That's their thing. They got to watch me. Otherwise, they got no content. So yeah, I watch enough to know that he doesn't like Anthony. He watches Anthony. He watches me. It's unfortunate. He had I didn't even know what happened in his family until I saw that video. I don't like people posting people's videos of someone passing away. That I didn't like that.
Right now, shout out to Misery Loves Clips. We're watching a clip from Misery Loves Clips. Honk, do you saw the clip from Kevin Brennan's dead brother's funeral?
Oh yeah, that was something.
And Misery Loves Clips posted it. What do you think about that kind of behavior from Clippers?
Well, I don't know, man. I liked it with the music and shit. I gotta admit, it was a tearjerker in a funny kind of way.
All right. Well, I'll say this. Whatever. I thought it was interesting, and I watched it, so I'm part of the problem, I guess you could say. And I enjoyed it. And I would also say I would hope to God that doesn't happen at one of my family's funeral, because I would hate to have to watch it be mocked and watched and shit. That would piss me off, and it would fuck with me. But and I understand totally why Kevin's fucking pissed at Misery Loves Clips right now. I get it. I get it.
That's a boy.
No. I don't know if they're boys, because I think they've had run-ins in the past with the content and shit. So it's not like they're buddies. I don't think they've ever been that.
Well, we see fucking him get a strike pretty soon. We'll know what happened.
That's a fact, Jack. Yeah, but okay. Actually, I mean, he could strike everything, right? He could get it nuked, literally.
Yeah.
Because there is
Good.
no commentary. There is some, what do they call that when you transform it? Transformative content. It is transformative, but not very. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fine line.
Right. I love Misery Loves Clips right now because he said what a good job I have been doing on my thumbnails lately. Actually, he gave me a shout out for the thumbnail for tonight, and I appreciate that. So,
oh, damn nice of him.
Yeah.
I think that happened a long time ago. I think it just kind of came out, but either way, yeah.
But don't post that. Like, come on, man.
I agree. Ray's right on this one, folks. Ray's going out on a ledge here. Don't post things about dead people's families.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That was
good. I agree with you. Trying to make people laugh because I don't want to talk about people's dead people.
But I didn't like the mixed message because like he doesn't seem to really care about people's mental health. Yet he pretended like he did there for a minute. Like, you think he cares about my mental health?
Okay,
like,
you said he doesn't care about people's mental health.
Yeah, mine. I meant me. Yeah,
Okay,
you think he cares?
Tell me,
No.
what does he do to your mental health?
No, that's all he does is like talk about me and say horrible things about me.
Okay,
And so
How does
it's
that
like
affect your mental health.
it's not how it doesn't make me feel good. It's not uplifting.
Why?
So
now you know the reason why fucking raised to the position he's in. How come you're gonna be a grown man and let that fucking be known? That little bit of fucking teasing by Kevin Brennan is gonna set you back in your fucking therapy lessons another 3 years.
It's not. It wasn't even teasing. No. He twisted something that wasn't even about him to make it about. Like, it's worse than that. It's 20 times worse than that. And the fucking potato makes a great joke starting right off the bat, coming out of the gate, fucking sharp and ready like a fucking scalpel. And Ray didn't even get the joke. Like, he didn't even catch that first joke. Cardiff fucking knocked it out of the park. But yeah, no, like Ray DeVito, he brings up that Kevin brought up about mental health. He was talking about his brother that just fucking killed himself.
Right.
That's the mental health. And somehow, some way, he twisted into, yeah, I don't think Kevin Brand, I don't think he cares about my mental health. I really don't think, like, he doesn't care about my mental health. I think he's full of shit. Of course,
Ray,
you're not family. You're not his
Yeah, but
family, Ray. He don't give a fuck about you.
Ray thinks he is family. He thinks he's his little brother. He does, man. He looks up to KB big time.
That was painful, man. It was painful to hear him start blabbering on about. All right, I mean, it's hilarious. Whatever. Son of a bitch. I don't know. The dude is like a child. Like, he turns okay, so you know how we got these people we call main character syndrome? You know, like they think they're the main character in the game, in life, in whatever.
Right.
Like player one. They're player one.
Yeah.
Ray thinks he's player one. He doesn't give a fuck what other people are going through or thinking, their feelings. But boy, oh boy, he sure cares about his.
Well, he's incapable of fostering feelings for anybody, let alone himself. Okay. I mean, here's the thing about Ray. That's an empty vessel, bud. He is what he is. What you see is what you get, and it's all right there and bold, fucking vibrant. Look at them teeth. Them teeth even say that. Yeah, it's I don't know.
Ray is not good. Yeah, Ray should quit. Like, he is not good. Okay. All right, let's play a little bit of the other one because we're not ever going to fucking do any of this. So we might as well just do 2 seconds of it real quick. All right. So this one's about Chad Zumach called the Hogs. What is it called? The Hog Shack, which was that. You remember that comedy club we looked at on Monday?
Yeah.
that Ray was going to go to, and it was just like just fucking drive through fucking pork place.
Right.
Yeah, so Chad, of course, yesterday famously called the place and was asking a bunch of questions about it, which I thought was fucking hilarious. And he didn't say like, "Oh, this is Chad Zumach." All he did was say like, what happened to the headliner that was on the fucking show? I heard he was on whatever. And he never said like, oh, he said more like, hey, I'm disappointed the guy's not going to be on the show. I was coming to see him. Let's see how fucking Ray DeVito spins that shit. You want to talk about major spin award? Here we go.
What's up? What's going on, you punks? Rock Bottom Podcast. It's me and a potato. How are you guys?
Chad Zumach was right about you.
You suck. You're the worst. People message me that apparently he was calling the venue. And three times.
That's what I've heard. But yes, I watched him live calling the venue.
He's calling the venue. And the booker that booked was like, who is this guy and why does he keep calling the venue? I'm like,
I look.
And this is a guy who says, whatever you do in life, do not call people's venues.
Yeah.
4 times.
So here's the thing with Chad. Yeah, he said that many times.
Whatever you do, don't call a venue. Unless you're Chad Zumach. Then you should call the venue every 10 minutes.
Nick in Fort Wayne is saying it was 2 times. So whatever. I think he did say he called.
No, it was 3. No, I people sent me the video of 3 times.
No, but he even said he called off the air, I thought.
No, these are all on air. People have only told me him calling the venue on air.
Yeah, look, like, here's the thing. Chad doing this as a quote unquote professional comedian, right? He says you're driving around doing cheap shows. He's doing free shows on Cinco de Mayo. Buy a fucking burrito and see Chad Zumach. He's not at any level better than you. He's in competition with you, is what I'm saying, Ray DeVito.
No, I never thought
Shut up.
Chad. Okay.
Shut up.
I'm
You're
letting
at the
you
same
drive.
level. But so for him, so like me, I'm a stupid potato on the internet and I fuck around with comedians. It's fun. If I called a venue to ask, hey, why is the Ray DeVito show canceled? I heard it's canceled. Can you tell me?
No, the show's still going on. I'm just not going to be there.
Shut up. Not getting the point, goof.
God, Ray does not get. So he starts off by just automatically going to like the big takeaway from the entire event was how many times Chad called, and he got videos. Nobody sent him videos. He watched all of it. Ray does not get sent videos by anyone. That's not happening. That's not a thing. Ray saw all of it, and he whatever. Chad, if he called off air, how would you have a video of it?
Right. Oh, why is it these motherfuckers have such a hard time admitting to the fact that they watch these shows? I mean, there's a morbid curiosity, at least from all of us, about what they're saying about you. You know what I mean? I don't. Why it's such a big deal to admit that is beyond me.
Oh yeah. Nobody that can't. I don't know what the deal is. Why I'm happy to admit the shows I watch, and I'm a fucking podcast host. And so what? I watch shows. I watch a lot of them. Some of them I'm embarrassed to say I watch, but I say that is it's like homework. It's I'm watching to see if there's a thing to see.
Yep.
So how do you know until you watch? Like what's what? So I'll watch shitty shows just to be like, what? Is there something to this? Is there something to this Karmic guy? Is there something to the new guy, Clearwater Chad? Is there something, you know what I mean? And we'll have fun too, just to double down. All right.
Okay. All right. Not getting the point. All right.
The fact that, like, if I did that, that's shitty on my part.
Right.
And it could hurt the comedian, but it can't hurt me as the caller. So
correct.
It's shitty on my part, but it's only harmful to the other part. Right?
Yes.
Understood. Okay. But when Chad, who relies on comedy clubs for employment, does the exact same thing, It's shitty on his part, and it's bad for him on his. But he doesn't see that.
No, he doesn't see
how
it.
incredibly stupid it is for him to do that, because when he does that, then it encourages people to do that.
Right.
Like, this is what he wants to not happen. But he's making it happen. And this is another way Chad shows in one single action, he shows how he's a giant piece of shit and a complete idiot at the same time.
There it is there, folks. I think that it's not that big of a deal. He shouldn't be doing it live on air, though. But yeah, if you want to get like a bunch of answers from like Ray DeVito's fucking his stand-up shows, like calling them and asking some very benign questions, that shit doesn't bother me at all. I don't know what you think about that, Honk, but there's no foul in asking questions.
No, there isn't. He didn't make the call beforehand to get him fucking ran off. It wasn't anything he did to make him lose that gig or not do that gig. So yeah, no blood, no foul.
That's right. Yeah, so I know Ray DeVito, he gets very verklempt every time someone starts bringing up the fact that someone might be calling his gig or interfering whatsoever. Just the talk, just the pure mention of someone calling one of his gigs freaks him out. So
No, man, you can't say that. No, man.
yeah, like there was a person pretending to be the Rock Bottom Podcast channel in his chat last night, and they were saying very mean things about the Jewish folks, and Cardiff started being like, "Hey man, you can't be saying that kind of shit in your chat." And Ray freaked out, blocked the guy. It was hilarious, man.
Yeah,
Ray gets freaked out. And I did. Okay, so Brandon Deft. I know Brandon Deft, you've been all over this Karmic X guy since day one. Karmic X might be making as much as Chad and Ray soon if he's not already. I know, like, the dude has cut fire, man. I don't know what he's talking about when he says, like, I got to strike while the iron's hot and I only have till next. He was saying, like, I have 7 days. Does anyone know what the 7-day thing is? Obviously, if he comes on here, I'll ask him, but he was talking like he only has 7 days to stream. Am I stupid? Do I know what I'm saying? Someone else had to have caught that, right?
I think he said he's got 7 days worth of fucking the money left from the last 2 months.
Like
he's got 7 days to get monetized, so because he needs money.
Well, even if you get monetized, you don't make money for a month.
Well,
and a half.
he's got the super tip, buddy. So he'll be getting them that day, right?
There you go. That's a fact, Jack.
Yeah.
And as we've seen, Quadfather's in deep shit, so I better mind my Q's and P's and Q's, or else I'm going to get mine taken away.
Snatch it right up from your ass. They will.
Because I'm a bad boy.
Oh well.
He's a bad. I'm like Corn Pop. I'm a bad boy, and I ran with some really bad boys, like Honk, for example.
I'm not a bad boy.
All right.
I'm a fucking senile senior.
Senor. You're a senile senor?
Senile senor.
Awesome. Shout out the channel, man.
Okay, Honk the Clown. On Twitter is Honk's House 666, and on YouTube at Honk the Clown. And I just got word today, we're in the works on starting the channel back up. I'm trying to work get this one other co-host with me, and then you'll be seeing me and Quad and this other feller here soon enough. So, but be sure to come back here Friday, because I hear we got a big show coming on.
A really big show. Who is this poor little feller you want to bring into your show? Who is this poor little feller? Can you talk about this little feller?
I can't.
I had
to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls, girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.